14K, Dre.
Yeah, man. Nah, though, for real. Like that shit up. Turn that shit up. Like that shit up. 14 days, 14 nights. Turn that shit up. Yeah. Turn that shit up. 14 days and nights. Nah, though, in the building. 14 days and nights. Oh, man. 14 days and 14 nights. 14 days and 14 nights. All hell, all hell. All heaven, all heaven. I ain't got no change to spell. I swipe the card at 7-Eleven. 2 times 7, 14 carats, flooded eye. 14 days and 14 nights out the public eye. It's like I woke up from a dream in the haunted house. And now I'm back up in the lab getting funkified. Cause I get busy with a messy and with seat supplies. Church in the ditch, no seat and ties. I take pages from the Bible and read through the lines. I got Dre up in this thing and he provided vibes. Nigga, assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. They asking for the tape, say the tape's too long. 707, 14 carats, 14 sessions. Counting all these blessings. I'm trying to get even. Nickname should be Evan. 19 don't scare me, cause I've been the freshest. Just talk to Plano, said they got some new weapons. Mention my situation, they gon' drop the charge in a section. I think God could be a goddess. That's my perception. Speaking over the water, let the ocean tell it. Hold the flow, crystallize. Sit back and I visualize. Smoking on that kryptonite, an object unidentified. 14 carats, flooded eye. 14 days and 14 nights out the public eye. It's like I woke up from a dream in the haunted house. And now I'm back up in the lab, getting funkified. Yeah. 2 times 7, 14 carats, 14 sessions. Counting all these blessings. 707. 14 carats, 14 sessions.
Dre go hard.
Yo,
What up, bro?
we in the building, man. What's going on, legend?
Nah, bro, you know I had to just tap in. It's been a minute.
Man, I can't. I was I able to hear?
Yeah, he can. I muted the video. So
Okay.
What this is, the pregame?
Yeah. We about to start literally right now. I was supposed to start at 11:35, but I got one more song to play before.
Bro, what time we'll start before? Like 10?
Oh, 10:30. That's my normal time. But you know, sometimes depends on what we got going on. You know, because I don't really got y'all boys on the cast, you know, like that. So you know, if we got to go a little bit longer, you know, some shit like that. But yeah, we always in here from 9:30, bro. From 9:30, we doing the pre-show. Sometimes we might jump in there, be a little early, but yeah, we here.
For sure.
What's been going on with you, bro?
Hey, bro, you seen what I was on, bro?
Hey.
Flipping.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Bro, what that ship looking like?
We about to politic in a little bit, but what Empress, you about to run it?
Looking like I'm like lovely.
Hey, I could only imagine what you're doing, but Empress, could you
All right, this Nato.
Yeah, run the intro.
We about to play that Nato 7-on-7,
and then we about to get this shit rock.
All right.
Yeah, man. Nah, though, for real. Like that shit up. Turn that shit up. Like that shit up. 14 days and 14 nights. Turn that shit up. Yeah. Turn that shit up. 14 days and nights. Nah, though, in the building. 14 days and nights. Oh, man. 14 days and 14 nights. 14 days and 14 nights. All hell, all hell. All heaven, all heaven. I ain't got no change to spell. I swipe the card at 7-Eleven. 2 times 7, 14 carats, flooded eye. 14 days and 14 nights out the public eye. It's like I woke up from a dream in the haunted house. And now I'm back up in the lab getting funkified. Cause I get busy with a messy and with seat supplies. Church in the ditch, no seat and ties. I take pages from the Bible and read through the lines. I got Trey up in this thing and he provide the vibes. Nigga, I salam alaikum salam. They asking for the tape, say the tape's too long. 707, 14 carats, 14 sessions. Counting all these blessings. I'm trying to get even. Nickname should be Evan. 19 don't scare me, cause I've been the freshest. Just talk to Plano. Say they got some new weapons. Mention my situation. They gon' drop the charge in a section. I think God could be a goddess. That's my perception. Speaking over the water, let the ocean tell it. Hold the flow is crystallized. Sit back and I visualize. Smoking on that kryptonite, an object unidentified. 14 carats, flooded eyes. 14 days and 14 nights out the public eye. It's like I woke up from a dream in the haunted house. And now I'm back up in the lab, getting funkified. Yeah. 2 times 7, 14 carats, 14 sessions. Counting all these blessings. 707. 14 carats, 14 sessions.
Drake hard.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Wise Magi Godcast. Today we are here with Empire Professor Ras Natty on this beautiful and lovely episode 141.
Oh, say that. Man, we gotta, man, the guest done popped out. He about to have to pop back in. Pop out, pop in, guest. But, hey, y'all know we in the building, man. Let me turn my goddamn headphones on right, nigga.
What is the protocol?
Nigga got these ugly headphones. I'm in the building. I got a playlist. I really don't want to say nobody say the name because then people gonna argue about, man, nigga ain't got no sense. But it's called Somebody Lie, Bring Stats. All right. And this ain't super because I got stuff in my history. I got a couple different places, but I just kind of wanted to. I think. No. What you looking for?
Wrong space.
Nah. Did you hear me?
I'm in the wrong space.
Oh, my bad. Say, did you hear me? I thought you were saying Ross space.
No. Something like though. Kodak Black came out and let everyone know that he loves his mother dearly.
Huh? Why could I gotta let somebody know that?
Why does he have to put stuff out like that?
Yeah, why you gotta let somebody know that?
Oh, because there was an outcry from I'm not sure if it was American community that seemed to be very confused and thought it was predatorial or pedophilic in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, he just came out and let people know he loves his mom dearly, and it is what it is.
No, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense to me.
Why? That's not a Z Queen.
Nah, that's fellas. Y'all gotta stop doing that, right? I gotta stop doing that. Why we gotta stop doing? Well, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, right? Me, I follow scriptures, right? Mm-hmm. I'm more scriptural based, right? So, with the scriptures say, "Leave and cleave," right? Leave and cleave. Right, that's just my thoughts on this shit, right? Which is why a lot of our black males is so immature. And then I hear this weird thing. I hear our young boys want to talk to old girls. Oh damn, older females, older women. I'm not sure what y'all call yourself no more. I know there's a lot of motherfucking new people out like, yo, don't be calling nobody no female. It's an animal. So I don't know what's being said, but
scientifically speaking,
these young brothers, they like old people. The young females, they also like old people, but they both got the same excuse. Each other is immature. I can't date no young bitch, man. Young bitch, immature here. And then you hear young bitch, man, I can't date no young. You feel me? Like, what's the angle? I think it's all lies. Everybody been lying, bro. Everybody's been lying this whole time. This the John here?
I think so.
All right. When people lie, you bring stats. When people lie, you bring stats. But I for sure got stuff in the history. But I'm glad you start off with that Kodak John, because that's
Yeah, I really want to find the person who kind of.
I'm gonna go see if I can go find the leave and cleave scripture, man.
Ooh. Drop this interesting news on me. Elon. Because earlier I was searching for that image. I couldn't find one without someone's ugly little footprint on it. So I went to the internet and Google imaged it. But yeah, according to XXL magazine, Kodak Black addresses video where he grabs his mother's butt. I grab my mama cause bitch, I treat my mama like my lady.
Nah, see? He said that? He said that?
That is verbatim. It is quoted.
Oh man. Ain't nobody else in here? Go to the stream y'all real quick, man. See how we looking. We in that one over there because I'm in the wrong stream y'all the whole time. I may have sent the link to the wrong guy. But no, I didn't because the brother was just in here.
Right.
So shout out to the brother Chiz for coming in. Chizzy with the 60s. Chiz been flipping shit. That's his shit. But man, this is not as light as I thought it was.
Oh, so you know.
Nah, you can run that, but I'm gonna get off of it.
Okay.
I just want to bring it up, right? Just kind of, cliffhanger.
Oh shoot, hold on.
But man, Kodak. That ain't what you say, my brother. Like, I understand.
What are you saying as a PR rep?
Oh my gosh. As a PR rep, I'm saying, man, bro, you're gonna have them judging us again. But like I said, it's nothing wrong with that.
Butt.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Even the narrative somebody saying like that, I'll be like, man, you niggas is wild as hell, boy.
Kodak Black is finally addressing the viral video of him grabbing his mother's butt. Last night, October 23rd, Kodak hopped on Instagram Live to speak with his fans and ended up venting about the uproar made over the video. The South Florida rapper first spoke on the love he has for his mother, Marceline Simmons. I love the shit out of my mama, Kodak says around 6:30, the 6:30 mark of the live. We've been through a lot of shit. My mama was my mama and my daddy, bro. My daddy left a nigga when he was young. My mama dog, we was broke as shit. My mama stood up. He continued, a nigga be in the streets every day. She could lose a nigga. So when I see my mama, I adore her. I'll kiss her feet, homie. What you talking about? And then it's like, fuck a nigga. Boys, man, what am I reading right now? Oh my God. Boy, some of you niggas don't even holler at your mama. Some of you niggas don't even call your mama homie. Some of you niggas don't spend time with y'all mama homie. But all this at the same time, it's on the same shit. Like, how you expect to love a bitch if you don't love your old girl? So, niggas, talks, that's my old girl. What the F? She ain't tripping. Then I don't give a F. What you talking about? Oh my God, that just came out so bad. Kodak went on to clarify that he doesn't take the touching any further. Nigga talking about you shouldn't have grabbed her. I grabbed my mama because bitch, I treat my mama like my lady. That's my queen, nigga. F you talking about, boy. That's my Z queen. So what? She ain't tripping. I don't F my mama. We ain't doing no crazy ish. Nigga, I grab her. I make her feel real beautiful. You want to play this?
I don't really want to play anything, but you can play it.
Okay.
This is going to be him saying.
Yeah.
All right. We ain't really got to even play this.
All right. So Kodak had the internet going nuts a couple weeks ago after a video came out that showed him groping his mother while dancing at a birthday celebration. Kodak has since made news for comments he made after a story went viral about a 61-year-old man marrying his 18-year-old daughter. No way I didn't just see Kodak. This is someone in disgust, I guess. But yeah, that's that.
Woo! California had an earthquake, 3.6 magnitude today, man. The one dude's supposed to be doing destruction. So I'm just trying to make sure he doing his thing. The earthquake was recorded at the depth of 15 kilometers near Maywood at East Angeles. There were numerous reports on social media of the earthquake being felt by those in the area around 7 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern time. Mm-hmm. So, Cali ain't in the East, so they let me know because I'm in the East reading the article. They like, yo, you an East nigga, ain't you? Mm-hmm. So they just shouting out me. So it happened around 10 a.m. my time. Goddamn, niggas was feeling it. 7 a.m. I don't know if a lot of people felt it too early. A lot of people sleep. But like I said, I don't want to go too crazy, man. Empress started off the cast with bombshells, but there is like a small bombshell, right? This cast, I might even change the focus a slight bit, but the focus is still see behind us. People are telling lies continuously. And what I want to tell everybody is people that side with these people, they're your enemies. They're your open enemies. That's why I like these type of stuff, especially when you have people behind it representing it. I wish somebody knew who this was that created the sign. The sign is definitely misspelled, though, so I'll put this person in a certain category of people. Because this sign is stupid as hell. Nothing in the sign makes sense, but we're going to completely cover that in a few seconds. But right now, I just want to show y'all a video. Just to kind of, is the video even worth it right now? Because what we really want to get to the bottom of, because man, that Kodak John really just set me back. All right, boom. Let me do this. All right, let me do this. All right.
What's that?
What is that? Empress accent. Is that a bomb cyclone on my phone? There's bombs going on. Bomb cyclone and atmospheric river Palma, California with rain and wind. Okay, so that's happening in Cali. All right, man. Hey, relax. Check this out. One of the most vexing problem confronting educators today is the chronic achievement gap. I know y'all like gaps out there, right? Our wage gap or a lot of gaps. It's the chronic achievement gap. You like smoking chronic. I know there's a lot of smokers out there, right? Chronic achievement gap between Black male students and their peers. See, I need Empress to read this because this got 2 E's. Like, who makes words like that? Y'all American niggas got to start doing words like that. 3 and all these stupid words. No reason somebody should make words like that, bro. It's crazy. But nevertheless, I ain't gonna blame y'all. But this brother said he had a blueprint. I don't really think he got the blueprint, but he got some stuff. One thing he said right here is reverse the destructive effect of negative influence. Huh? Hold on. Reverse the destructive effect of negative influences, whether among peers or in the popular culture. Hold on. Bro, did you tell me that I need to reverse the destructive effects of these type of negative influences? Whether amongst my peers? So it don't matter if it's a white or a Black person saying it. Oh my gosh. You telling me that I should, oh my, all right. That just participate in mentorship program with successful Black male adults, right? You're looking at Black privilege right now. We have successful Black male adults and we have successful Black female adults. So we have a balance. We always balance with everything. Everything's ma'at with us. But that first sentence is what I'm going off, right? One of his first points that he felt like is the key, because look, he started off, he said one of the most vexing problems is the chronic gap between male and female. These Black men, they're not really performing in school. That's how he set the argument up. But then he's letting you know the things that we can do to change that shit immediately, right? These are his blueprint. One of the first one, he was like, reverse the destructive effects of negative influences. And then he clarified, because most people are like, yeah, but the white people had none. Whether amongst peers or in the popular culture. So I don't care if you watch it on TV. I don't care if your homeboy right next to you says some stupid shit, right? It need to be cleared up. And whenever it's negative, take it away from you. If it has nothing to do with you, take it away from you. Why am I saying that? Why is that important? The Black community, we have been lacking fathers, right? So because we don't have fathers, we have males that present things weak, right? And the problem with males presenting things weak is it affects the males that's trying to get a rite of passage. Okay, cool. Why am I saying any of that? The male figure in any what they call these subgroups, I guess I'd call them groups. And the male of all these little groups, whites, Black, any group, right? The male is always the most determined factor. Anytime you hear our president speak, our leaders speak, when I say our president, I'm not talking about the white one, I'm talking about the Black dude. Anytime you hear any of these people speak, they big up Black women. And we should big up Black women. And I told you, and I wanted to come in here with that angle, like, because I had a bunch of angle. I was like, well, Black women do this. that's not really my angle no more. I'm switching it up a little bit, right? I'm just telling you the stats, and I don't really want to make it a black woman versus black man type of shit. I really just want us to get the shit right. But for sure, this person behind us is lying, and none of us should agree with this person. Person says 7 out of 10 black men are gay, right? Gay only mean one thing, so maybe she's saying they're happy. Because on the other side, it's saying transgenders, bisexuals, and undercover with fucking kids and girlfriend. So I don't know what this person is talking about, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it in a little bit. But first and foremost, Empress, could you something is weird. Okay, I know I just put this one in here, but can you go hell no, missing aggression. But you go to my history pretty please. I was just watching the video and that makes no sense. I wanted to put it in T before I recognized what I was doing. Nah, they all right here. These 3 top ones real quick. The myth of Obama. Yeah, this is Obama first. Because this is the angle that I want to kind of start off with. But, bro, if we got our black leaders telling us things like, yo, black man, y'all can't do nothing. Like, it's not compelling. It doesn't make anybody want to do anything, right? So we need to kind of change the angle. And it's not empirical data. These niggas are literally saying shit that they've seen in their little ass circle. It's no empirical data. Or
this is Ready News Review, the podcast.
Or my bad, y'all. That wasn't even loud to y'all. That's really just loud to me because I got these special headsets. I don't know if y'all got headsets like me.
Every Thursday,
my bad.
It's time for Talking Tough with Dr.
This is Ready News Review, the podcast. And now, America's independent voice, Rob Ready. This is Ready News Review, the podcast. And now, America's independent voice, Rob Ready.
Every Thursday, it's time for Talking Tough with Dr. Tommy Curry. Dr. Tommy Curry, how are you, sir?
I'm great today, Rob. How are you doing?
Good. What are we talking about?
Today I want to talk about Obama's Morehouse commencement speech and how it deters black men from entering politics.
Let's do it.
So I've been reading over the last few weeks all the commentaries by black academics and black intellectuals concerning the speech, and it took me a while to actually listen to it because I knew I would be disappointed. I'm disappointed not only in the speech, but the way that we've been handling this in terms of public discourse and the academy. And I'm not saying that because I necessarily disagree that the accounts or think the accounts that people have given are inaccurate about what Obama's doing, what he insinuates about race and racism in America, and what the way that he's utilizing certain stereotypes. But ultimately, the way that people have cast is that they continue to retreat into the jargon of their disciplines and their ideologies that they use to tell the story of black people without actually talking to black people, specifically black men in America. I mean, feminist blogs are going crazy. Black liberal blogs are going crazy about, oh, Obama's talking about uplift ideology, or we're not talking about structural oppression or conservatism or how he buys into some of these stereotypes. I mean, the Washington Times ran a story by a brother, Brandon Bryce, asking if Obama's Morehouse speech contradicts his presidency, because ultimately Bryce thinks that Obama's message on the black family is a conservative spiel. And that he thinks the tragedy isn't that it appeals to certain stereotypes, but that not enough black people actually heard it. Then you get a piece like Aurora Bragado's piece on the first couple's post-racial bootstraps myths that ran in the nation, and they're talking, and she does a really good job pointing out the myth of hard work and individual success versus the actual policies of the Obama administration, like deportation, the prison industrial complex, and drone warfare. But it retreats to this punchline: well, blacks are victims of a long-entrenched power structure. The problem with all these conversations, despite appearing in mainstream media venues, is that it ignores one major reality. And that reality is that you have a bunch of educated black men with college degrees who are listening to, applauding, and emoting over a black president that they, as black men, lack the political power to put in office because they're disproportionately victims of violence, death, and mass incarceration. In essence, they're applauding the candidate that black women had to vote into office. Now, there's nothing wrong with black women voting President Obama into office, but it speaks to a contradiction of black men saying that we don't have to look at political problems, that we don't need to change structures, that we are not victims to certain types of anti-black violence, championing somebody who's literally telling them that, when the reality is they couldn't even vote for him as a political group because of their political vulnerability. Now, Obama in this speech just goes off. He spits all kind of symbolism. He gives us a Cliff Note version of Black history. He talks about the young Martin Luther King who came to Morehouse and read Thoreau and Gandhi and learned about civil disobedience. But if that was true, if he really wants Black men to understand King's legacy as he so claims in his speech, then wouldn't they also read his book, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos Our Community? Wouldn't it tell them that?
And that's what I'm telling you. That's what we're stressing about, the facts and the misnomers and the miseducation, right? That we're being given. But Chancellor Williams, I'm pretty sure that's her brother's name, got a book, the Miseducated Negro. But exactly what he's saying, bro. Like, just let's run them back. Let's do two of these. Bam.
If he really wants Black men to understand King's legacy as he so claims in his speech, then wouldn't they also read his book, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos.
Okay, so what he did first was, you telling us about King and how he came and he started reading Gandhi and he fell in love with Gandhi because you know what Gandhi represents to us publicly, right? So we're just going to look at that. Gandhi is this peaceful dude. Yeah, Martin Luther King was just a strictly peaceful dude. But I always try to stress the fact that, even me, I had that same narrative about, you feel me, MLK being just peaceful and, because you kind of had that narrative coming up. You're like, I rock with MLK, but he weak. I like Malcolm X style more. But then you start figuring out, Malcolm was in the North. I'm not saying that they was the same, nevertheless, but I'm saying, though, we can't even judge MLK based on how he portrayed himself. Because there was things that he said behind the scenes and things that he said in private interviews that you would be like, what the wrong with MLK? MLK talking about getting political, right? Get his money. Oh my God, MLK.
That's one thing.
Burning house. What's wrong with this man? Going Empress.
They taught us at Carver, and Carver was a Black school. And when I initially came into the whole elementary school system, it was
you came from a white
predominantly
school.
White. So when I got to Carver and I attended their pep rallies, mind you, it's a predominantly Black school. It just was funny to hear their chants. One of their chants was, "What is your name? Code switch. What is your name?" And it's like, what is that code switch about? And like, you figure it out. There's no code with Obama. See, with MLK, it was a code. It was like, all right, we knew him as this person in front of TV, but when he got off the TV, we knew him as, all right, eventually we're going to have to get to this point. With Obama, it was just like Edomite code or else.
I was about to say, but
he was being held at gunpoint.
He used code switch on us based on race, right? Mm-hmm. Based on skin folk being kin folks, right? So we immediately seen him like, that's a Black bro, let's go plow. Mm-hmm. Put him in, right? But then when he got in, you're like, oh my gosh, he had a white mom. Oh my God. No, don't worry about that. His dad is African from Kenya. Huh. Why they said that he was in Hawaii? That wasn't the fuck, but they got some Barry Santorio shit. So hold on, Donald Trump might be super racist, but where's the man birth certificate? If I show it like that, y'all will probably have a problem with me. Yo, T, where's your official copy? Like, bro, I don't got one. I was a home birth, right? I don't got one. I was a home birth. My mom never really printed one out. We never really went to the office and got one made, and when we did, right, this was the date right here. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, why isn't our president but like I said, what we did was we just chopped the leg of the argument off. Mm-hmm. Racist argument. He's trying to say that Obama's African. Racist argument. He's saying Obama doesn't belong to this country.
We definitely wrote it off.
We chopped his leg off so quick. Look at this white man talking about we African.
And that's the thing. We're so blind to concepts. Conceptually, if you analyze what Obama actually did while he was in office, mm-hmm. you would see that he code switched in sexuality. He went from a heterosexual push of a family, a wife, all that, to LGBTQ getting all their rights and us being like, hold on, wait a minute, brother. What's going on here?
And I was just about to say that if you keep it in context, when he went to that Morehouse speech, right? That's why the brother Brandon from the New York Times, the Washington Post, wherever, I can't completely remember, but he was saying that he sounded conservative. He kept on stressing the family values and you need to have a family and this, mm-hmm. right? And he was like, yo.
So it was like, okay, he's not a liberal, he's more moderate.
Yeah.
He's a safe bet for both sides.
Hey, that's why white people said they voted for him too. Right? White people explain. That's what I'm saying. People think everything is racism, but when you kind of hear, they're not even thinking.
Yeah, tradition is the main thing that we as people who like to conserve our life and our lineage and, you know, the natural nature things, like tradition is one of the things and elements that you can use to your advantage. And he used it very well. He played his cards very well. But it's like, then you pose the question, well, all right, if we are analyzing the list of things he did develop My Brother's Keeper.
But, you know, those organizations, it's the... See, like, this thing, I don't want to completely knock those organizations. But I've spoken to people from those organizations, and they're too democratic, right?
What could they do more?
Stop being democratic. Black people need to stop being fucking democratic.
What should they start doing?
Oh, just be humans, bro. Just be genuine humans. Something come on the table, nigga. We look at it on the table and we judge it on the table. Like, I don't need you to take your shit to your local people. Your local, I don't know what none of this stuff mean, but I guess we're uneducated, right? So we still need people like that. We need actual people in the community that genuinely cares about the community. A nigga that'll be like, yo, I know that these niggas black, but I'm tired of all these black people making like. We need somebody calling out both sides. Yo, you feel me? Nah, white people can't do that. Nah, I'm tired of you feel me? I'm tired of that. We need people on both sides. Like, we don't need you to be like, yo, all right, well, black people said they want to just food desert. No, bro, they're not shopping at those stores. It's just, you feel me? Like, that's what they said. It's the same thing with the scripture. The scripture probably better about the cornerstone. The stone that the builders refused is now the cornerstone. That's what it is. Those problems that you neglect is eventually going to become the cornerstone. Every time one of those weird problems come up, boom, you address it. Right? That's why they say even in relationships, you need to be with somebody that you're comfortable with. Somebody that's a friend. That's why I would tell all my homeboys, yo, anytime any of your friends say anything to you, you should just take it as, oh, damn, what do you see? Damn, maybe he see the wrong thing. Let me let him know that he wrong. But it should never be
that
like, fuck you.
Energy definitely allows things to develop in an ugly way. And when I say develop, I know you guys like this word, manifest. And that, you guys look at it as this positive thing, but you guys don't understand when things go unaddressed. That's how you get these, you know, ordeals of domestic violence that manifest into these chaotic events. And it's like, whoa, how did this happen? And it's just a matter of not comprehending.
That's all facts.
We don't understand.
That's all facts. And they always say that about our community. When think about those questions that we all hated. We all went to school together, right? We all kind of knew that when a nigga had to do those writing shits and a nigga say critically thinking or some dumb shit, you like, yo, I hate this critical thinking shit. Long sentences, it's just bullshit. Like I told you, that's why I love my English teacher so much.
Let me run it to you.
Go in.
Because with the Obama situation, right, it is being branched off. It isn't like a direct touch from Obama kind of putting these kids on. It's like Amari Stoudemire. He's not coaching all his each one teach one teams. He's not even coaching one of them. But he backs it. And it's like, all right, this is something that we can...
Before you say that about him, do you know how his whole organization started?
Each one teach one.
First team he ever had was named Team Stat.
Love stats. Get your Satoshis.
Team Stat was the name of his first team. They had the Phoenix colors, orange, purple, and whatever that swag was. And most of those players was from that area that he was from.
Cyprus.
Yeah. So a lot of those players were from out of town. So when I remember that Marcel played on that team, the first time I ever met Marcel, and I tell you, I met those guys playing in FBVA because they used to play in just different tournaments. Another thing about having these NBA guys, especially these black guys that understand sports. Like I tell you, Marquise did the same thing for us. He understand, it's just about tournaments, right? Like I said, he wasn't no big sponsor, but our coach went to LSU. He was a real hooper. Our assistant coach went to fucking LSU. He a real hooper. They both played overseas. So they understand the concept of, the more tournaments, and a lot of players in Florida, they didn't get that exposure, right? So that's the main thing. So with you going in on Team Stat and each one teach one and him not being able to be there to coach them, just physically, that's never really important to a child. What's important, though, is to know that your team is sponsored by an NBA player. We all love that, right? And then just randomly for him to come to the tournaments. The big tournaments you want him to show up to.
And that's the main thing, like how we always say with Vaughn, how he needs to kind of utilize his name to kind of develop those basketball
camps and everything.
Yeah, it's like once you put, Amari Stoudemire's name on that team, the parents are now more invested.
Yes, ma'am.
Family members are now more invested. They're curious. They want to support because they want to see Amari Stoudemire, somebody who's playing professionally.
Everybody want to possibly see him come in the gym.
You get the exact success that you get from each one teach one. You get the star players from each county in Florida going to play there. and so on and so forth. And it's a beautiful thing to watch and experience if you do get the chance to experience it. But as far as each one teach one, when we talk about, people that don't understand, and the whole thing is comprehension and having to understand, it starts with the dad. And the dad conceptually is the one that understands. That's why he's able to lead. So he needs to be the one to initiate, because even with me, I had my dad there telling me like not to do this, not to do that. But it's like hearing it once in one ear and out the other. But when you continuously are hearing it repetitively over and over again, you hear somebody say the same thing to you, that's when it's like, hold on, like, what are they really tripping over? Because I'm really confused right now. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. But until then, bro, if you don't have nobody harping on you, bro, like, you don't become a beautiful, vibrating woman. Like, you don't. It's virtually impossible.
I'm telling you, and that's what I was saying about these myths, right? And that's why they got to be dispelled. That's why when you see that book, and I read that book, and it was like, yo, at all turns, anything negative about us, we got to reverse that shit. I'm talking about reverse it so hard that whoever said that negative shit, we had that so person. So
hard, babe. When I tell you them kids, listen.
That's what Jews do.
Listen. This is how you trick kids into being quiet. And when I say being quiet, they go to a whisper with their conversations versus being so boastful. Every time you hear something odd come out of their mouths, you check them. You ask them what they know about it. You start questioning them, bro, and see how quick they shut down and realize it's not their thought. This has nothing to do with them. It's something that they're blurting out because they heard it. I'm telling you, bro.
That's the key.
They was like, man, stop talking, bro. She gonna keep trying to teach us stuff. They running away from the information.
Hey, shout out to one of my homeboys. I remember one time one of my homeboys said that. He was like, man, I don't think T know nothing, bro. He just saying it and he's super confident about it and he's standing on it and we not. Right. And it was always funny because it's like I can only imagine them thinking that, right? Because I'm always right, but we never get a chance to really have the argument. They immediately say, yo, whatever, bro. You obviously know. You arguing so hard. And sometimes I don't know. So that's what's always refreshing about even having your wife or having somebody next to you where it's like, what you know then? And it's like, oh, what should I do? No, but I ain't really had nothing to say at that moment. I was fucking with y'all. You believe me, nigga, so I ran with it. Right. But then sometimes, but the thing is, why people do that is to have a conversation.
Yeah, it's
That's
always,
why I love people.
It's a way of pleading for attention without, just begging. But as far as the students, like, yeah, when you do question them, tonality is very important. Because sometimes they'll be like, oh, never mind. But it's like, no, I seriously want to know what information you have on this. Because, I know stuff, but I would love to know what you know about it so we can kind of bring things together. But, like, they take it as, like, oh, shit, she finna crack on my ass. And it's like, nah, that's not what's about to go down, bro. We about to educate each other. Yeah, that's what we do over here.
That's weird, but I tell you, that comes from misinformation, right? If you don't know anything, you're going to always act like that. But I tell you, every class that I was in, anytime somebody asked me, I tell you, I used to purposely look out the window so I could get asked questions. I want you to ask me a question. I don't want you to see me in the class and be like, nah, bro, do his work. Let's leave. Let's talk to him. No, sir. I'm talking about, nigga, I'm looking around. I'm playing with pencils. Whole time I'm in the conversation. I'm waiting for you to tell me something that you don't know that you told me. That's why every time I hear people say this, and it's funny to me because when I hear y'all say it, I'm like, I don't know. Right? But they be like, yo, niggas don't give away game if they got to use it. I don't know. Right? But that's what they were saying about successful people. I was like, I can see that. But like I said, I've been around a lot of successful people. And
they're missing out on so many blessings.
Game come out so easy, bro. The thing is, they don't just give game. They offer conversation. That's what it is. That's the problem that y'all be missing when y'all want a nigga just to be like, yo, you know how I made this money?
Yeah, you want the guy that's looking for a conversation to be a teacher. And in that moment, he's just looking for a friend.
And everything coming out on that moment, he telling you everything. And the main thing that I love, like I always tell Empress this, like a lot of the people that I watch, like I watch Joey Diaz, I want to hear your struggle. I love learning from other people's mistakes so I don't have to do it. Right? I'm not one of them niggas that like, yo, I need to touch the stove. Nah, I'm good, bro. I've done enough things in my life to know that when something is bad, it's really bad. Somebody tell you something bad, bro, you ain't got to get so cynical. That's why I love conversation, because when you hear conversation, you hear them expound on the thought. Because think about this, Empress. Everybody on like Clubhouse, right? A lot of people on Clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever read like these Clubhouse bios?
You know, I'm not part of research into.
But the Clubhouse bios, they be elaborate.
Oh yeah, they got super annoying. You know, let me admit that at the beginning I did read them, but like people got like resume on there, and it was like, ew, gross.
Yo, people was doing too much. It's the same thing that Don Tripp said. Don Tripp said, man, all the bricks you selling, goddamn, where? Like, why is it a drought? Yeah, like, what's going on, bro? You selling, you done sold 80 bricks? You done sold 100,000 bricks, bro, and you right here with no money. Like, you feel me? A lot of this shit is fantastical. But if you don't know, if you've never really been in a critically thinking situation where you had to analyze data, where you're like, hold on, what you said? Nah, that don't add up. You said you worked for 4 years, and each year, at the end of the year, you got $20,000, and you said you made $1 million in 4 years. It ain't adding up. Then you say, nah, bro, I had a little side hustle. Then you start adding it up. But you know, sometimes people even do that. Sometimes people throw something out there, and if you don't get the context, you don't follow the trails. That's another thing that them niggas do. That's why when you say that people that successful don't drop game, oh my God, y'all tripping, bro. All they do is drop breadcrumbs everywhere. That's why I love long form casts. Niggas that really do shit got a lot to say. Mm-hmm. Go listen to them. I'm telling you, go listen to anybody that has ever accomplished anything.
Always seeking a conversation,
bro. That's how they got where they at.
It's like a cup of spring water. It's so refreshing.
Hey, say that. A lot of people don't even drink the spring water, so they don't even understand the purity of it, right? And they say that's what's going on in Iceland. Iceland using some of the purest water to make some salt, the Icelandic salt. So I guess that's why people love the Icelandic salt. I don't know, Empress. We're not really big on Icelandic salt. Not big on Icelandic salt. But you could run that. I'm gonna find a bio though real quick for y'all. Now you can run that real quick. I'm fucking up, G. I got the mouse and everything else.
That's our community. Wouldn't it tell them that they should, in fact, maybe not always look to Obama for guidance and leadership, that using military technology or using technology for militarism is against what King said, that you shouldn't exploit people or start wars? If Obama is serious about us reclaiming the past, right, the Thurgood Marshalls, the Martin Luther Kings, and he's using this to uplift young black men, then isn't it the case that these black men, if they took politics seriously, would not necessarily support some of the actions that Obama himself is doing? You see, black people and black men specifically, we continue to take this short Cliff Notes version of how we think of ourselves in history and politics. We look at Obama as this symbol, this embodiment of black male success, and he's made history that's not taking anything from him. But when he gives black men these ideas that says, well, you can't use excuses of failures, that the world's trying to keep black men down, and if you keep on your grind, nobody can stop you, it overlooks reality. The Department of Labor says that the only unique thing about black men under Obama is that they're the only race where men are more unemployed than their women. And if you think about the reality of that, of living under a presidency where the president says that I am the embodiment of black male success, but you're more uneducated, more unemployed, more vulnerable, more incarcerated, then you have to really think about his value that he places on black men being political leaders and successful in the United States. Now, remember, in that same speech, he tells black men to be better husbands, fathers, parents. Now, remember, I gave a talk about this a while back during the second campaign. He says that feminism and women's rights was good economic policy, and that he would support laws, legislation to protect the rights of women, specifically college-educated women who were seeking jobs and wanted to contribute to America. But the message he gives to black men who are college-educated men who can still work, who will compete with these very same white women who are college-educated, who are challenging affirmative action, is that they should return to the homes. So how is it possible that the most unemployed and undereducated group in America should not pursue the same structural, legal, and political options that he challenges white women and educated women as a whole to pursue in America? How do we let him get away with that? And then we look to our leaders, our academic stars, to point out this contradiction. And guess what Al Sharpton and Melissa Harris Perry tell us? Well, he's a personal president. When he talks about black families, he's actually emotional. He's not talking about policy. It's something that's close to his heart. We have to continue to...
I don't want to hear no president like that.
We would not accept him telling this or giving this message to any other group of people, not because it appeals to stereotypes, not because it's based on some uplift ideology or conservative myth.
You've been listening to Radio.
Empress, What you just said? What you had just said?
I can't hear you. What?
Oh, I thought you had just said something.
You turned it up?
Nah, it ain't up. It's not playing. Yeah, we talking, but I turned our volume up so that you could hear me because you said you couldn't hear me. Yeah, you just still happen to be hearing that. But did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
And this is...
Yes. Obama is... He's on an interesting side.
This is a problem with symbols. Right? This is the big problem with symbols.
What you mean?
Obama was a symbol, but the empirical data didn't match up. Right? Under Obama, he represented a successful black man, but under him, black man was the least successful thing on the planet. Goddamn, we weren't educated. We weren't doing nothing under Obama. They don't know what we were doing. We were celebrating.
Right, it's like no one's lifting up.
And then he brought up some MLK, and OG said, "Yo, why you ain't bring up the other MLK and the other like vibe that he had, where he had like this type of shit? Because maybe you would think that once we start studying that, we won't probably vibe with you. We may vibe with somebody else. It's like, oh no,
yeah, Obama,
this don't make no sense.
He had a real like weasel vibe. He just was here for the money, bro. Wherever the money blew, bro, Obama was in that lane.
You can't be saying that on the cast, G. The melanated people gonna be upset with you. Melanated people gonna be like, "What you mean Obama was everywhere for the money?"
Bro, go look at how much the LGBTQ donated to his campaign, and then go be upset with yourself in the mirror.
Yo, go listen to the man's speeches. Remember, like, just think about it, right? We all started this assassination attempt on black male under him. And I'll tell you, that's why everybody was galvanized. Bray even went as far as to say, yo, niggas was looking to Al Sharpton to really be saying something. And Al Sharpton hit a nigga with some shit like, yo, he be speaking personally.
Thing is, that dramatization. Oh, that dramatization. Oh, I want to say the word, but you know I'm going to keep it family oriented. But that dramatization and that symbolism crap,
that's what it
is going to get you lost in the sauce. Because people think it's going to be this extreme KKK hoodie walking down the road. You know, they use these things. And then it's like, no, just your typical modern day neighborhood watch. No Ku Klux Klan, no burning the little girls' houses in the church. No, that's back there. Conceptually speaking.
I'm telling you, they don't understand how far it goes. Empress, they don't understand how far it goes, because even in this time, right, when we start putting these pictures to faces where we say, yo, that's a Karen. Be careful. Be careful. It's going to be somebody that look completely different.
Bro, Kemet was so genius for that, bro. No faces, bro. Don't put no faces by our stuff, bro. Concepts only. Look to nature. Nature. These representation is just normal. Just things that I tell you, and that's why with the rosters, I don't want to call it a faith, but just whatever they practice, right, it's just nature. Like they don't, it's just nature, bro. Like I'm not doing nothing that I don't know about. I'm not no sky gliding there. I'm not none of that weird shit. Just nature, bro. Whatever the Most High gives us, we're thankful for that. Yo, the Most High gave us breath today. What they call it? Feng Shui? It's just the control of the wind and the water.
Hey.
You don't get blown around by it. You control it. It's like, oh, it's coming this way? Okay, let me put this over here. This over here. That over there. Okay.
People don't understand balance, right? Which is why they had my eye. But you got to think about it. In all of our African myths, we always start off with this creation mythology. Like I said, we got one breast said that we came from the sea and he came and he made us out of the clay. It's just, bro, the stories don't stop. Like all these stories come from something where they say, yo, we had the clay, right? We blew the breath. We just like, okay. And then you go to them and they say, yo, we had Shu. It's like, oh, Shu, the wind. And the wind was then. And then you go to these niggas and they all start off like this. In the beginning was the word, and the word was made flesh. They all start off like that. All of them. This nigga was manifesting and he was like, yo, you know what? I want some people around. People around. People fucking just came right, like it's just what it was, right? And in all our concepts, we got the masculine and the feminine. And Kemet, like Empress was talking about, right? We got Tahuti, Thot, and Sachet, right? Sachet she has the tree of knowledge on her head, and her husband is the Ibis, right? He's super wise. He's a wise brother. All he does is he's not even the scroller. She is. She's the scroller. She's the one that actually keeps the documents for him. He's more like the word sayer. It's like you got to see their dynamics. Everybody got a dynamic, bro, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like we're not doing as melanated people no more. We got people making up stats. We got people reposting stats, and y'all be cool with people like that. I be telling y'all, bro, if I come to your spot, nigga, the first day, and you had a line of dope on your table, from the day forward, I'm never doing nothing with you before asking you. Anything you do, Dolo, like if I pull up to your spot and you got some shit already going, I'm not in it. If me and you at the spot and we both in the kitchen or we both doing some shit, I'm like, all right, you doing that? You feel me? I got my eyes on it. But once you show yourself to be a person that make up stats like this, right? And then OG tell me reverse the destructive effects of negative influences. So what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, there's no way I could rock with something like that. Somebody said just reverse it, right? And then Dr. Joy was saying that niggas got post-traumatic slave syndrome, right? Niggas got post-traumatic. So I'm not even trying to stress about even trying to have conversations with a lot of people. They need to go talk to their therapist.
Hey, this kid insisted on telling me that a honey bun was the best thing on the planet.
Oh man, that brother.
And
tripping.
I was like, my guy, tell me one health benefit of a honey bun, just one, and I'll leave you alone. Miss, it tastes so good. It's like, bro, who did this to this generation, bro? Who is responsible for this? And I must come back to it. Maybe I have an angle or an agenda. But I was just thinking about it. Like, girls would really be like, stop acting like my daddy. That they never had. It's like, girl, you need to fill that void up. And fellas, do not let them trick you out of your spot, bro. Do not let them damn you, bro. If you getting that, don't treat me like your daddy, bro. You on the right path, bro. Doing the right thing, bro. Don't put your paws on her now, but just let her know, bro. So she can't fix him out and be like, he ain't let me know.
Hey, and look, once we present all these ideas, I'm gonna present the last idea before I'm telling you, we presenting all these ideas. Let me turn this down. Turn this down. Empress don't like me too loud. I'm turning this down.
Now.
How you doing, Rob?
So we got Dr. Tommy in the building.
I want to talk about the myth of black privilege and the problem of black violence in the black community.
Let's do it.
All right. So as we know, every time I come on the show and try to do my little segment, I try to talk to black people about the types of things that happen to black people. I mentioned Jordan Davis. Now we have the rape case up in Steubenville, Ohio. We had the brother get shot in Mason, Georgia. I believe Sammy Davis Jr. And I think that the problem that happens when we have these political headlines is that they get misinterpreted and mistranslated when we're talking about how black academics or black policymakers or opinion makers are using this to talk to the rest of the world. And one of the things that have really upset me recently has been how I've seen on popular blogs them take advantage of the tragedy that's befallen this young person in Steubenville, Ohio, and talk about it as if this is another example of black male privilege. Now, I know for a lot of people,
and like I said, we're just kind of setting the stage, and like the stage is like Cardi already said, based on myths, bro. And I keep on going back to this book, right? And the brother said one of the most vexing problems confronting educators today is the chronic achievement gap between the black male and their peers. So it could be white people, it could be anybody, that they go to school, right? Anybody. But check this out. Reverse the destructive effects of negative influences. All right, he didn't say don't hear them. He didn't say none of that, quite frankly. Right? But what he did say was reverse it. You don't even have to you don't have to be sinister, my brothers and my sisters. You don't. I promise. You don't have to be sinister. Cause I know a lot of us, we see these stats and you want to get super sinister. Bang on it. Yo, you got your blonde hair and 7 out of 10 black woman, white woman. It's just stupid shit, right? I don't know. That's lame, right? I think we need to get off of that. I think we need to get off of that. We need to pull up the person that we talking about and attack them for that. Anybody that get on that side gets attacked. This is what it is, nigga. This war, right? If my country versus your country, nigga, we just war, right? You gotta think about that type of shit. It's war. So we pull up the shit and you say, yo, this some stupid stats. Whoever rocking with this type of stats, y'all tripping. And y'all need to be on your own side because whenever the war start, just whenever the war start, I will be reversing the destructive effects of negative influences, right? I would surmount adverse conditions at home or in my community, right? Surmount it, right? Participate in mentorship programs. Y'all already know about the blackprivilege.org situation, right? Y'all can sign up, y'all can email us. We do mentorship for the babies all the time. We do mentorship with babies. We don't charge nothing. We do consultations for adults to be able to raise the babies. But yeah, we really trying to look out for the babies because we've been seeing a lot of people mistreating the babies. Because the reason why I'm saying that is because people got fake stats like this. I don't know where the stats come from, even my bad. But these stats are the reason why I'm saying the stat fake because it's so far-fetched. It's far-fetched in the sense that it don't even make sense. Like I can't read it together. Like say you decide to read it like this. 7 out of 10 transgender, bisexual black man and undercover with our gay wife, kids, and girlfriend. You can't even read it like that. Then say you come in here and you hate black man. You say, yo, 7 out of 10 black men are gay. All right. And it says transgender, bisexual, and undercover with wife, kids, and girlfriend. It's like, what do you mean? I don't even know what that means. Like the stats ain't even like how does somebody present information like this and niggas even bring this up before somebody's trying to figure out, yo, what's being said though? You know what? Y'all all shock jock. Y'all immediately see 7 out of 10 black men are gay. Oh, what the fuck? I knew it. Empirical data. There's some empirical data in it. It's not. What you mean empirical data? What that mean? Is it like it's like his imperial majesty? You saying I gotta have some? Nah, I ain't got no empirical data on this one yet. But it's just weird that I pulled the stat up, right? The stats was pulled up, and I'm like, the angle it's no angle. First of all, the only angle that I have a problem with is because this is not a fucking complete shit. Nothing in this it don't make sense. I can't even read it, right? And that's why I kept on telling Empress. I was like, man, I want to actually have like a standpoint on it where I could kind of show valid stats against it, but it's like I can't even show a valid reading of this shit. Somebody gotta read this, John. Let me go to my comments, bro. Let me somebody in the comment may know how to read it, bro. I'm bugging. Put a comment on the John. Hey, shout out. See, that's something that only a legend would say. Look. We gotta put these people on the stage. Look at Tyrone Jackson. Shout out to you, bro. What are you talking about with Al Capone, though? Hey, shout out to all y'all coming through, right? And that's amazing. But somebody came in here. Gloria Miller. This young lady has a YouTube too. I think we need to figure out who this young lady is. That's crazy, but that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? And I was saying that we need to go completely hard, right? I'm talking about hard. Like, it's like if you had like a boulder and you dropped it on their head. That's how hard I need this conversation to go, because I'm telling you, like, they're not sane, right? When you see a lot of us agreeing with things, and then like you got to start thinking about even the group that you be in. A lot of time I start agreeing with stuff. I take a step back sometimes, and I say, damn, who in this group? I say, damn. Sometimes you say, yo, I'm not really even in a group. I just like some of the reasonings, right? Some of the points that these folks may have, but I don't got nothing to do with the group. Why don't you want anything to do with the group? The group will make you look bad. The group will have you looking crazy. It'll be people come on here and say, man, this is going crazy, bro. And that's what I'm saying. You know me. And y'all come on, y'all gotta put y'all comments too, because you got this. Shout out to you, TJ. Shout out to you. Right, but everybody in the chat is posting like quotes and shit. Right? So I'm seeing that's type of time y'all on quotes. Shout out to y'all. But don't be telling me about that y'all did that we already done. You feel me? It's not really that important to us, right? Y'all living in the past. We living in the future. Man, Empress, I didn't even start typing, bro. Who is these people in here, bro? They going crazy, bro. Where's the mods? Get them out of here.
What they said?
The man saying Whitey invented the EBT car, burning. Oh, yeah. Whitey invented the EBT car, burning.
Oh gosh.
Look at Gloria. Gloria got a YouTube.
Are you homosexual Satanist? What?
People look, and everybody got quotes. Look, Gloria got a quote from Ambrose.
Peace, a period of cheating between two periods of fighting.
All right. And then look at this dude. He came in here with an Al Capone quote.
You can get much farther with a smile, a kind word, and a gun than you can with a smile and a kind word.
Hey, shout out to you, Tyrone, bro. I see you in the chat, bro. I just seen you watching the video, bro. And you know, YouTube always do something weird where they throttle us. So, hey, I'm thankful for y'all coming through. Nevertheless, I'm back to what I'm saying about if you get on the wrong side, you get bombed on. I'm not attacking nobody. I'm no longer attacking my groups. I'm grouping people in. Cause I told y'all to get the fuck out of groups, matter of fact. Get out of groups. Get out of groups. Don't be in no group. So every time that, man, take this guy off the fucking screen. Yo, I gotta go check these people YouTube out, bro. What they got going on?
People, the concept of black male privilege doesn't make a lot of sense. Because as we know, black men don't really have any concrete political, economic, or social standings above black women or really anybody else in this society. But in the academy, for the last several years, this idea of black male privilege, this idea that black men have a social standing that affords them advantage over black women, has really caught fire. Now, there's no empirical study that shows that black men actually have privilege. So it's not empirical, but it's more of a paradigmatic way of how some academicians choose to interpret the world. Now, the problem with this is that when we have tragedies and violences in the black community, be it rape, be it assault, be it robbery, murder, etc., the problem is that these black men are pathologized in the black community. I was actually listening to your show a few days ago, and a young woman called in and said, well, you know, despite what these black men are talking about in terms of white supremacy, the white man, and what they're doing in the black community, these black men are the problem. They need to stop this black-on-black violence. And when I heard that, I was just so offended. Like, there's something unique about black people committing crimes against other black people, and furthermore, that it's black men who are at fault for these.
Like, just make sure that y'all listening to what the brother Dr. Tommy Curry is saying, bro. Right, and we already said that Dick Gregory, right? Dick Gregory was the first brother to make the joke about it, but he was like, yo, if you want to see more black people, nigga, being killed by more white people, nigga, moving their neighborhood. Yeah. Moving their goddamn neighborhood, bro.
That's all it is.
Right? It's proximity.
There's no mystery behind that one.
I'm not driving to your neighborhood to kill you, dude.
Not anymore.
I'm right here. Whoever I walk outside and see, I may hurt him.
Asian on Asian, white on white.
Everybody on everybody, because you gotta think about it. Most of the atrocities that was causing this on this earth was not from melanated people.
Mm-mm.
Right? So I don't know where we even get that narrative, but he's saying that every time that, and this is what I wanted to say, every time a black male do somebody, it's how you say that word? But damn, pathological, bro. But it's not pathological, but it's the word that would say pathologized. There you go. See, look at me getting it better. These American words, y'all. I'm sorry, guys. I'm old, guys. I don't know. I really don't know these American words that good, but that's the word right there. Exactly what I just said. So, right, the brother Kodak, I'm gonna bring him back up, but the brother Kodak did some shit. Everybody already seen something wrong with it because they say, look at black man with their mama. They already over sexualized. Look at him. He's a mama's boy. Look at him. He his mom husband. All those things came up when they seen him, so they got angry at him. The same thing that Kodak did when the 61-year-old man married the 18-year-old girl. What's wrong with that? I don't think that's fly, but it's nothing wrong with it, right? She's of legal age. Bro. Nothing wrong with that.
But Kodak's saying that he not doing nothing crazy with his mama.
But he doing shit crazier than what that dude did with that 18-year-old.
That's the thing. Kodak just don't realize that those moments are supposed to be private moments, because in my Haitian household, bagay sa, li pa gen aucun bagay nan kay mwen, cause nou pa moun kon sa, but to Americans, bro, they've experienced some odd behaviors, bro, and that behavior right there may seem obscene to them, bro, but with us, bro, when we in the islands, bro, like, we dancing on our mom.
But his answers.
Oh, I think that's the exact answer you get from a child that was born from a Haitian parent and raised in American culture.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's the exact response you get.
So that's what I'm saying, though. He's raised in American culture, bro. His response showed the people that what they were saying were right. That's all I'm saying. Right? In his mind, he was like, nigga, this is my old lady. And it's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think y'all fucking. I'm just saying, nigga, this is what y'all little boys do. Y'all be all up on y'all mama boys, sucking titties. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, bro. It's like, you're not.
It's like, where?
Black male, we don't need to do that.
Kodak is the only one I ever seen like that. Man.
What you mean?
Extra with his mama. Who else be extra with their mom like that?
Everybody be extra with their mom, but
nah, I haven't seen it in my life.
You should. Yeah, you don't watch sports then. You don't know nothing about black male then. That's what I'm saying. The myth of black male, bro. If you watch the sports, bro, you see black man, bro. That's all black male do is get a fuck about their mom. I'm talking about nigga.
No,
crying,
I'm not saying that y'all don't give a F.
I'm talking about laying in my arm, big 7-foot KD, laying in my dude. Nigga, man, bro.
Yeah, but that's not
Lil Wayne and
KD's mom's energy that she puts forth on the sidelines is what everybody's drawn to more so than KD being like, oh, my mom.
No,
it's
but
like,
I'm saying,
oh, my mom on the sidelines. No, some love.
But people saying that KD is a mama's boy though. People make fun of KD for doing that type of stuff. I'm just telling you, like, that's the saying that's the wave that I would rather Kodak be at. Mm-hmm. This wave right here is waveless, man.
Yeah, he needs to be hard up. That's all.
Right.
Because he simply was supposed to be like,
nigga, I'm hanging. Fuck y'all talking about. That's that. We done with it. Once you start explaining to me that this your old lady and y'all boys don't treat y'all old lady right, how you supposed to know to treat your... Nah, bro, chill out.
Yeah. You know what? You know what I would have did? I would have pulled out that old one we used to use in middle school. Get your head out the gutter.
I'm telling you.
Y'all niggas is weird, bro.
There's no explanation for that, right? I don't need to explain nothing. My old lady, y'all better chill out.
Yes, I'm not about to explain your wickedness. Sorry.
Yeah, bro. Y'all boys tripping, bro.
Facts.
Hey, or I'll be like the cop. Damn, bro. I know you wish your mom was here. You feel me? It's just like I'll probably fuck with y'all, make y'all mad at fucking with me, right? I'll poke you back, so don't poke me. I'm like a nigga on Facebook. Hey, poke your ass.
Kodak, consultants.
Nah, yeah, Kodak, you definitely got to hit us up, brother. But yeah, for sure, bro. When there's situations like that,
keep it, bro. Get your head out the gutter. You're fucking weird. If you think it's anything else besides what you see right there in your face.
As a man,
stop reaching with the predatory or pedophilia.
Nah, don't say none of that stupid shit.
Yeah, it's just
it is what it is. It is what it is. I won't even say nothing sometimes. Fuck it. That what you think I'm doing? Fuck it.
Silence is golden.
Right? Where in what fucking position do I gotta come defend myself from some dumb shit? Yo, but that was you dancing with your mom. Bro, I think you weird. My bad, bro. You think I'm weird? Cool. Why is it this big back and forth where I'm like, what? I ain't weird. This my old lady. This is how I'm gonna treat my lady when I get my lady.
Said? If you say get your head out the gutter, and other brother gonna come and say, "It's gutter raise me, so it's gutter till I do."
That bro tripping. That bro tripping. Shout out to DJ Yola though.
But when we don't look at the black community from a sociological standpoint, from a conceptual standpoint, and say, what is it in being oppressed? What is it about being impoverished that makes these black men feel that they have to fight each other for resources or fight each other for space or even hate the blackness of someone else, then we're losing the point. And we retreat into these very problematic assumptions that black men themselves are the problem. When in fact, what we need to do is be looking at how black men are victims themselves of certain types of racism, certain types of oppression, and as I said before, certain types of sexual violence that have been either at the hands of other black men or often ignored black female perpetrators. Now, I mentioned Robert Staples before, and he talks about how all racism has a sexual violence or sexual component to it, and we really need to think about that. We talk about how black men are getting incarcerated, but what we don't talk about is how the human rights violations these black men suffer from during incarceration, like prison rape, has a real psychological and physical impact on how black men not only perceive themselves, but perceive the world once they get out. We look at incarceration or the myth of the black rapist and say, well, we know that exists, it's bad, it's racism, but we don't look at how that's an actual socializing function and how black men are oppressed. Recently, Ishmael Reed wrote a beautiful piece. It was called Of Black Men and White Middle-Class Feminists, and he explained that while black men can certainly be cruel to women, they're certainly not responsible for worldwide misogyny. So you can say that black men, because they're abusers, because they're violent X, Y, and Z, right, certainly have a problem with women, certainly exercise some power with women. But what Ishmael's trying to contextualize is that violence is a community problem. It's not something that you can blame on one group of people. Nobody wants to talk about how black men have been killed or abused by their female counterpart. Or from one point in history, from the 70s to the late 80s, black men were the largest victims of interpartner homicide. Now, this isn't to say that we should blame black women for that problem, but what it's to say, it suggests is that the black community is much too complex to be articulated, saying that because black men are bad, because black men are violent, then they in themselves are the downfall of the black community. Now, this, and on the other hand, too, this is not to demonize black women. This isn't to say that because black women are violent that we should blame them. What I'm trying to push forward here is that we have
and
to
make sure, like, I don't want y'all to miss this. And like I said, this is the same.
And that's that the black community itself is complex.
This is the same angle.
Black academicians are working with the categorical law.
This is the same angle that I'm coming from. I'm like, I don't want to attack our black women.
Black men and white middle-class feminists.
But I'm just saying, there's no real empirical data being analyzed. Niggas are just saying shit, bro. And they get to a point that it's like, yo, stop it. I'm even seeing white boys do it more so, right? White boys got a whole shit on Reddit, right? I can't remember the group. God damn. It's another group on Reddit. A bunch of people that's walking out. They got fired. And they all posting their shit.
Posting what? What's their shit?
Them walking out, them being down with the jog. You know that vaccine shit is mandated. Yeah.
Hello. Testing. Man, can you hear us?
Oh, this nigga, he put some dumb teddy bear John in. Shout out to that brother though. But what I was just telling you about that I came on here to search. You forgot?
Yeah.
And we really need to think about that. We talk about how black men are getting incarcerated, but what we don't talk about is how the human rights violations these black men suffer from during incarceration, like prison rape, has a real psychological and physical impact on how black men not only perceive themselves, but perceive the world once they get out. We look at incarceration or the myth of the black rapist and say, well, we know that exists, it's bad, it's racism, but we don't look at how that's an actual socializing function and how black men are oppressed. Recently, Ishmael Reed wrote a beautiful piece. It was called Of Black Men and White Middle-Class Feminists, and he explained that while black men can certainly be cruel to women, they're certainly not responsible for worldwide misogyny. So you can say that black men, because they're abusers, because they're violent X, Y, and Z, right, certainly have a problem with women, certainly exercise some power with women. But what Ishmael's trying to contextualize is that violence is a community problem. It's not something that you can blame on one group of people. Nobody wants to talk about how black men have been killed or abused by their female counterpart. Or from one point in history, from the 70s to the late 80s, black men were the largest victims of interpartner homicide. Now, this isn't to say that we should blame black women for that problem, but what it's to say, it suggests is that the black community is much too complex to be articulated, saying that because black men are bad, because black men are violent, then they in themselves are the downfall of the black community. Now, this, and on the other hand, too, this is not to demonize black women. This isn't to say that because black women are violent that we should blame them. What I'm trying to push forward here is that we have to actually have a complex understanding of what black academicians are missing, and that's that the black community itself is complex. Many of these black academicians are working with the categorical logic of 5-year-olds. They divide the black community to good versus bad, evil versus good, desirable versus undesirable. And during this, they're using this as the way to get to catalyze their careers. Buying into these identity politics. Well, that's a black man. I'm a black feminist. I hate black men. Yes, let's see what we can write about black men. I hate the ghetto poor black people. So let's write about how black people lift themselves up from their bootstraps, right? These types of categories do not serve to illuminate any of the problems in the black community. The black community requires us to be very nuanced, very specific in understanding what the problems are. If we have a problem with violence, let's not call it black on black violence as if other races don't commit violence against the people that live next door to them. That's stupid. Most crimes are committed to people that are in your own community. So when we ask the question of why black people are violent, it must necessarily come next to the question of how is it that black people are disempowered?
You've been listening to Ready News Review, the podcast.
Nuance, right? That's a word that they keep on bringing up. And I tell you, that's the problem, right? When we even have people reposting stupid things like this. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get a reaction, but, I can't really judge it. But, man, I don't know where in your right mind you can think that 7 out of 10 black men do anything. But maybe, like Empress was explaining to me, this word gay mean happy. So, right? She wasn't saying that they're homosexual.
Like, was she saying, like, in a small city? Like, because they said that Atlanta has a high number. Is that a myth?
It's 7 out of 10 is a myth. 7 out of 10 anywhere you go is a myth. I don't care where you at. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. A nigga had to pull that stat up to me because I know how small of a percentage they are of America.
Like, is it contagious?
What you mean?
Like the whole LGBTQ thing. Like, why is there so many people in Atlanta?
What you mean? Why are you saying so much people?
Why is Atlanta known for its...
Oh, people move there when it's comfortable there, right? Hollywood is known for it because there's a lot of acting. There's a lot of big money in those areas. Same thing, right? They
same thing in Miami.
They call Atlanta Black Hollywood.
Miami and New York.
Anywhere where it's popularity, right? Where it's movers and shakers. You're going to have some shakers in that bitch. Not everybody movers, bro. There's gonna be some shakers in there. You feel me? So it is what it is.
Attracts a light.
But they say a thing about Atlanta. Like my homeboy been telling me this since first time I went to college, 2012, right? So the first time he told me, he was like, "Yo, bro, for every brand in Atlanta, it's like 8 bitches." And maybe he was just talking about his area, but they even outnumbered with women too. That's also another problem, I'm guessing. It causes too much freakiness, I'm guessing.
It's more of them than women?
They know that they're outnumbered by women. 8 to 2 or some crazy number.
Oh, so you're saying the women end up being freaks.
Yeah, I'm just saying for every one dude, there's like five chicks. So like, like in another place it'd be hard to get a woman. Mm-hmm. In Atlanta, nigga, everywhere you go, nigga, it's not a bro competing with your chick. Mm-hmm. It's one for every one of you. It's 5 for every spaces you go into. Okay. Right, and somewhere else, nigga, a small town, nigga, it's probably 10 good looking girls, and we about to fight. And we about to kill each other, right? So and that's another thing, bro was saying as far as why do these things happen, right? Let's think about how these things was formed from slavery, where they take away resources. So to tell me about black men killing each other, yeah, that's cool. Let's figure out why though, because maybe we're not trying to solve the problem. What the brother said right here in the book, Empress, can you read it? Because I haven't heard it in your voice yet. feel like you got a different voice.
He is so funny. All of this
Just the reverse.
refers to destructive effects of negative influences, whether among peers or in the popular culture.
Bro, how do we continuously let people force stuff on us? Like I stress the Empress why I love the Jewish community. Man, Jewish community hear some shit, they blow it up. First quarter. Dave Chappelle said some shit about space Jews, niggas Jews. But I didn't like that. But then they had another Jew brother. Here in Hollywood. There's two different Jews. Good Jew, bad Jew. Good cop, bad cop.
I did this already.
What you mean?
The green flag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta do that with everything in life. You gotta do that with everything in life. I even screenshotted some Johns that first day, and then I seen people using all that can, and I found no nigga using the green flags.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I did it earlier with Shib. Shib.
What?
Oh, I reversed the understanding because I seen a whole bunch of people thinking like this was some utility coin that was going to be here forever, and I had to go in there and let people know like, no, this is a hustle. Okay, you might get hustled. Don't get discouraged though that you made an idiotic move. There's other places that are guaranteed investments. Bitcoin, for instance, cap at 21 million coins. Get in where you fit in. And stop worrying about this big price tag. There's the thing called fractional purchases.
I'm telling you. And look, and the one thing that me and Empress never tell nobody is not to hustle. But just understand what you're in. And don't come to us and start this back and forth. Bro, what? Man, it could be just as big as Bitcoin. Think about the logistics. No logistics. It's no logistics.
The main thing was I seen the person that started the post come back and say, nah, I understand that it's just like Doge and it's gonna do that same fizzle out action once the FOMO's over.
I don't want y'all to say it's just like Doge slightly because Doge been around. Bitcoin was around 9 years. Doge is around 8 years. Mm-hmm. Right? Doge ain't superior. It ain't really nothing good. But I tell y'all, if y'all in the meme world, get the top memer. Mm-hmm. Maybe y'all feel like, yo, Doge is done. And that's what I'm saying about y'all. Y'all not hustlers. No stick-to-itiveness with motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Shit done. BitBoy had something like that. Somebody was talking about when you get your new favorite coin and you playing with it, you like, man, I'm never going to stop picking this coin. And then the next play, coin gone. And you're not even thinking about the coin no more.
You holding because you ain't got no choice.
A lot of these niggas acting like they long-term holders.
Oh, man.
You know, long-term holder. You don't believe in these projects, nigga. But no, I don't think so, Empress. A lot of these boys, they just capitulate. Mm-hmm. They just capitulate. I was talking to one of my brothers the other day. He was like, yeah, I just capitulated, bro. I'm not waiting on nothing. I just got out and got back in. I was like, bro, but you didn't buy that much, and you could have matched that same money lower and literally brought your John down low as shit. Mm-hmm. But they don't get that whole concept. Like I said, bro, investment is completely different from trading.
Bro, the fact that people was teaching y'all stuff and y'all couldn't get it. Imagine you teaching yourself something. You gonna miss so many pieces.
Tell you, boy, people don't understand. Tell you, rich people and people that's making money, they gladly pay for things.
Gladly.
That's why when y'all kept on saying that they don't want to drop game, bro. Cambada said, if we talking metaphysics, smoke a blunt with you. Just saying, bro. Right? It's just
trade.
Yeah, people want to actually have conversations. Mm-hmm. If you ain't got nothing to offer, I'm not dropping no game.
That's why MF Billions would literally go on Clubhouse, find everyone that was business savvy, get their contact information, and get the fuck on. Mm-hmm. He didn't sit around talking to people about their social problems and differences. No, he was never there for that. He was there to get people to talk to, bro. He was looking for friends. Mm-hmm.
And then he drop all the game that he know, right? Where he explained, like, yo, we got to stop this black-white shit. We got to stop thinking that they know more than us. Mm-hmm. Yo, I told y'all that they said that, nigga, you couldn't be in the house if your dick swang. I don't know if that's the word they're using, and I'm sorry, youths watching. Bro, who the hell was in the house? My child? Who was in the house, bro, but women and children? It's no way there was any man in the house. I don't even believe that slave narrative. Y'all believe a different narrative than me.
People were...
What you saying? Oh, there was castrated. Facts. Facts. See, that's why you need Empress.
You're
Empress,
gonna
right?
have to cut that foreskin and them balls off, young man, before you come in. Oh my God.
Foreskin?
The things they had to go through.
But they're not cutting their foreskin off, though. Cutting their penis off. What are you talking about?
Oh no, it was just a running joke on how they still cut foreskin to this day.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
you saying they cutting their balls for sure to castrate them?
Oh yeah. Once the balls are gone, everything is done with.
But they can't swing past the door. Anybody that enter the house can't be swinging.
Oh, so they keep those.
Huh?
What swing? Wait, I'm so confused.
His penis can't dangle.
Yeah, so they cut it all off. That's what a castration is.
The normal castration is like they did to the brother. Well, I guess you could say that that's a sense too, but nah, they could just castrate you by putting your balls. They could just put you in like a castration machine, like lock your balls up in like a little
Chastity charge?
Yeah, that's castration. That's why it's called chastity. Same realm of things, right? But the brother that did the peanut butter, I don't know why I'm going blank. Y'all seen what I was doing?
Peanut butter?
Yes, George peanut butter man, bro. He used to talk to the plants. George peanut butter. He created soy, but nevertheless, George was castrated. That's why he had a small voice.
It wasn't a soy.
George Carver. No, you tripping.
Oh boy.
Was your John named after George?
Carver? George Washington Carver. No, wasn't that like George Bush or somebody? George Washington?
No, you're right. But I'm saying that you said your school probably wasn't named after that. I'm just saying because I know one of my homeboys, he went to Robert E. Lee. That nigga went to a Confederate school. That's fucked up that we got these, like, Robert E. Lee, I know he's an American hero to y'all, but he's a Confederate. I know a lot of people probably don't even know that shit, but he's with the Confederacy. Robert E. Lee is definitely with the Confederacy, right? And it's people with that school. I'm telling you, because a lot of the stuff that we don't know, we don't even know what to look for. And that's why I told y'all that the quote unquote wealthy people that we look at as rich or having this or that, they'll pay that tab. They know what it is to not have those things. Or they know what it is to continuously make the same mistakes. Knock that out. Time. Right? You can't get time back. Right? You're not going to be able to get that time back. So it's no reason to me even coming in here and playing with it. I'm going to come in here outright. By here you go. Take this off my plate. Right? And once I do it like that, then we can get further. Instead of me and you sitting here and going back and forth about some shit, I can pay for a service and I get gone, right? So, but like a lot of time, and that's what I tell people is you have to leverage what you have. And that's what Empress was just kind of letting y'all know, but you have to leverage whatever you have, right? At the moment, you may just have education. Sometimes you may not even have education. You might just have time. You might just have time. Nigga like, yo, bro got time for real. Y'all seen him one day, he got time. I got money and education, no time. I got time, education, no money. Right? There's always gonna be a, you feel me? There, you know, you can get the trifecta eventually. You work your way into the trifecta. Once you build everything up, you get you on a stable foundation, right? You know, I'm super big in the family, nigga. You get you a family. Family teaches you responsibility. You have your wife. Your wife is part of your team. That's an extension of your arm. It's just like having a homeboy. You know, a lot of the stuff that we miss is like, man, bro, I wish I had somebody hit 24/7 that once this came up, boom. A lot of people like rappers and stuff like that, artists, they like, yo, I wish I be having shit in the middle of the night. I just want to get up and just go to the stool real fast. Right? Just like, you know, just literally walk out my room and just lay something down. So that's an important concept.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm about to run this and turn my goddamn cam on. Damn, where my Luca Brasi's at? My Luca Brasi's behind you? They shouldn't be that far, bro. I just had them. Maybe I walk right. Nah, they can't be too far. Either they right here or they right up there. But I know I took them off ASAP. I know I took him off ASAP because I was like, yo, I can't see basically somebody in the back with a
something fell in the back. I didn't say nobody was in the back.
With a motherfucking stick. With a stick. Man, bro, they got my dog bammed up, nigga, till December. That's what I'm saying. The system ain't fair, bro. Real G, man.
Ooh.
Real nigga. Sure, real niggas. Man, let me put my goddamn picture back. I can't believe that they telling me that my dog just left. He like, yo, what happened to T them? All them people that was in here. Hey, we back, man. YouTube had them froze us up. Don't ever worry about it. Don't worry. But yeah, for the most part, bro, this is where we really want to go with it as far as, man, we have to reverse all these negative stereotypes. And we got to check them, too. We got to come with empirical data where we like, yo, this is stupid. This don't make sense based on this. This don't make sense based on this. And like I said, I don't want to do it to where we're attacking black women per se, right? Or even attacking black man per se. We kind of attack somebody, attack the thought, and then whoever falls on that side get attacked. I feel like that's the better objective, right? Because it may be a male over there, it may be a female over there. You're not sure who's on the side of unrighteousness, right? So you don't want to judge the unrighteousness based on gender. You don't want to become like that.
Because it's just the energy, and energy can be transferred.
You don't want to be like the alphabet people, bro. Alphabet people take that shit serious, bro. Gender is lifestyle to them, bro.
So they're the alphabet people, and the other ones are the alphabet gang.
Alphabet.
Huh?
Who the gang?
Oh, those bandits that come and rope people up and have a 90% conviction rate.
I heard somebody say that, nigga. Bro say if they get me, I'm going. I'm like, oh, brain ain't got no solution for this, bro.
You doing the race, so you
bro not planning on getting off that bit at all. Bro got no thoughts of none of that shit, bro. But I can't find my exact video, man. I don't know what's going on. It's a little kind of slow. So we about to kind of wrap it up. But I want to wrap it up with just this as far as this whole thought, right, that we got in the community, just everybody community as a general consensus when niggas be like, man, it's 50-50, 50-50. And I got a big problem with that for one reason.
This?
Nah. Who the hell is hanging? What I was just talking about, bro? These niggas talking about color and texture, bro. Damn, these niggas just fucked me up, man. Oh, and you can't even remember.
No, he was going in there because I was about to add on.
Alright, but 50-50. I'm back to like our last time. It's easy for me to get back because I smoke. So I got memory for days. But nevertheless, another debunked myth theory, because this is a whole myth thing.
Oh, gosh. These niggas trolling us with the video.
They trolling us. The people can't hear them though, so they trolling themselves. Like right now, we like Mr. Kevin. You can't get me, boy.
He like the guy at the recreational center playing too much. I wish he gonna hurt himself. Playing with kids.
All right, so everybody say they doing this 50-50 deal. And I'm like, man, that don't even make no sense. Cause like, so you saying both parties just going half-ass? Like, bro, what? Right, and that makes sense to a lot of people, but I feel like we should switch that up. Right? Nah, Oh, I say it ain't playing. Oh, but it's still the strap. I would say it's paused.
Mm-hmm.
It's just do that weird shit and then look when I don't think it's paused, press it again.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not getting me this time. So so nevertheless, 100 is what I'm proposing.
120.
Whatever Empress saying. But in my mind, right, straight out, you give your all. Both sides give their all. It's not a thing. Yo, I'm just doing half the thing. What? No, I don't do that. I do this. I did my half of the day. Nah. No. Everybody give their whole. This is whole food. Wholeness. Holistic healing. Right? This is all about the whole, bro. This is all about family. If you ain't got a family, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got anything. You a loser. And why I'm saying that, not because you a true loser and you have to lose, but right, you in a point of a deficit. You don't have a teammate, bro. You like somebody in a 2-on-2 game with nobody to pass the ball to, and we just double team you all the time. You can't win, bro. You can't win. You're gonna lose 7 out of 10 of the time. Yo, bro, this is the fakest stat ever, bro. This stat don't even make sense. The sentence don't read right. Nothing about this stat is congruent. But like I said, Empress did say gave me happy, bro. So she's saying that it's the only way I'm agreeing with it. But you hear that rain though, Empress. There's a lot of rain outside, bro. It's raining hard right now. It's hurricane. It's a hurricane right now. So yeah, Empress, as far as 100, man, what's your thoughts, bro? Because I'm seeing this whole 50-50 and all this stupid shit. And I'm paying all this. You can't pay nothing. I'm doing it. You can't do nothing. I don't even know if niggas saying that. I don't think no black people saying that. But goddamn, somebody's saying that maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, ideally 120 from both parties.
That's too much, bro. I don't want nobody doing 120 around me. I don't want nobody doing 120 around me.
Why? Why are you drawing the line at 100?
Most High said that he gave us a pie. He said we want the pie to be completed to 100%. And you telling me that you about to make your own little 20%? Bro, I go so hard that I had to go out. Yeah, that's cool for you, right? Because I seen a nigga do that one time with DMX. DMX said, yo, give me 8. And the nigga gave him like 16. DMX was like, hey, yo. When a nigga tell you give him 8, nigga, you give him 8. Nigga, like what are you doing, son? Like, you don't do that, bro. Like,
wait.
You don't do that.
Also said, if a friend asks you to go 1 mile, you go 1,000.
You run around the laps and you never stop. So that don't mean you give 120. You give your all. What if you fuck around and die giving 120? Most I made. What the fuck was you doing, bro? Hey, you told me to give it all I had. Yeah, give it all you had, bro. You got your family to take care of. You only got 50% today, bro. What the fuck is wrong with this man right here, bro? All you have today. Your 50% is your 100%. You gave it all you had, bro. But that don't mean you give it what you don't have. You don't got none of this, but you ain't got it.
Be realistic.
Yeah.
Be attainable.
Yes,
the smart objectives.
Yes,
trying to attain goals. Definitely. Your head got to be on the swivel. Some days you might got 50 in the tank. Some days you might have 100 in the tank. Some days you might have somewhere between. I agree with that. And I can see the other side where it's like two people that possibly have never actually been held accountable to do anything at a high standard.
They say 50 is good enough for me.
So 50-50 is like, yeah, let's do this.
50 is good enough for me. But look, if you only take 50, you can always be like, but my 50 wasn't really that bad. Right? I just feel like it should just strictly be 100. Whatever you can get done, get it done. And don't cheat yourself either. Same thing Coach did tell you. Same thing they told us when we was in the weight room. Don't cheat yourself. Hey, and Coach did it so fly. And it was so funny that niggas always cheated themselves, bro. You guys, anybody, I've never cheated myself. But like, we was in school. So they used to come brag about me like, bro, you take this shit. But nevertheless, we used to be doing the sit-ups, Empress. I think we had to do like 100 or whatever this shit was. And at the end of the sit-up, every time Coach True asks, he'll pick somebody out. I don't know if he's seen them. I don't know if he thinks something about them, but he'll pick them out, Empress. And he'd be like, "You did your 100?" Nah, I had the 85. You gotta start over. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? One day we was in the shim, which is the smaller, that's the volleyball gym, so it's a little smaller than the College John. And we doing suicides. And one of our big man, like I said, the big man got to do it in like 35-second guards, probably 29-second, whatever situation is. One of our big men said he got to use the bathroom. You think our coach allowed him? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, you got to have male figures. Like I said, there's some females that pick that up too, and then they get a lot of testosterone. Just make sure you calm that down just a little bit, just a tad bit. But nevertheless, that right there where you like, you don't care what you about to go to, because I know you're not giving your 100, right? Don't allow people to cheat you, because they're cheating themselves, really, right? Don't have them cheating you. You shouldn't have nobody on your team cheating you. Probably if they're not part of your team, you say that nigga cheating himself. Look at him. When we playing, we gonna smash him out. But if nigga this part of your team, and you can't have that, right? You gotta let him know, but you're not giving 100%, bro. We all watching you, dude. We all watching you, bro.
Everybody looking like Ben Simmons in the practice.
Come on, babe. They even going back to scouting report saying something that I guess his coach said from LSU that he one of them niggas that like shit to be built around him on and off the court.
Yeah, I was gonna say my scouting report gonna be like, just talk shit to him. Weak ass.
That's what you do. I was explaining that to you the other day about getting people out their game, right? Most people ain't got a plan B. Take them off that plan A.
My players gonna love my scouting report. She said, all we gotta do is talk shit, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's the key. Coach always got those players. You always need that player.
And if the ref hit you, I'm throwing you underneath the bus.
Oh, nah. I'm telling you, everything's going to be tactical. And that's why people look at the brother Kobe like that. Kobe said he used to study the game so weird that he used to try to figure out where the refs were and at what spots he could be to get away with fouls. Type of nigga this is. I'm telling you, bro, you have to understand. Bro, you have to understand that you have weaknesses. If you don't find a way to compensate for that and you get too egotistical that you think you this great motherfucker, bro, you gonna get exposed. You'll get exposed. You a longer defender, nigga, but you ain't as quick and you trying to coach. I guard him up. I tell you, bro, every time coach used to do that, me in college, I used to be like, yo, I'm putting my hand out to keep the count on him. So like I always keep the count going.
Oh my gosh, idiots who didn't know that. It was like, how the fuck did you get this far? You should have known. Like, this is the number one thing I used in high school, bro. That fucking count up top.
That's a cheat code. That's a cheat code. I tell you, and that's why coach always say, yo, break the count. I'm telling you, bro. And that's why AAU was so important to me, because before YMCA, I didn't know none of this type of stuff. I just played basketball, got buckets, nigga. But
I remember niggas just trying to fucking shove you off of them on your ass, dude.
Bro, I'm telling
Let's
you.
go!
I'm telling you, bro. Once you figure out that all you need is to have your hand on them, and until he fucking
they don't
separates.
Know. That's the lovely ones when they don't even know what you
and they just dribbling like a dummy.
And the ref like, what? Nigga think he carried, double dribbled.
Tech.
You beat him up so
well. This nigga, bro, don't get a tech, because I'm telling you, bro, basketball, bro,
everybody
sports. This moment, sports, bro, just in general. Sports in general, nigga. What they call in volleyball? A rally? Nigga, have you ever seen one of them shits, bro? Man, have you ever seen the end of it, though? Whoever win that shit, bro, that nigga, man, bro. It's a different game after that. It's a different game, because what that mean is that team probably just gave it their best.
Bro, those are some field experiences.
I'm talking about, nigga, they had a perfect kill and a little small nigga just, man, I'm talking about, nigga. I'm talking about they ain't got no arms no more. The whole bottom arm scathed away.
Popped it right up,
bro,
like an OG.
This shit is legendary, G. Y'all gotta understand.
That's the stuff that we live for as athletes, bro. Those moments.
So
good. Beautiful highs.
That's what it is. But most people, they never experience that.
Oh, no.
Right? So that's why they chase this social media buzz and a lot of this other buzz.
They don't realize how much work it took to get that feeling. How many practices, how many ride homes, how many walk homes it took to actually experience something of that nature, bro.
How much blame and responsibility I tell you, if you don't take responsibility, you never truly get that feeling, bro.
Mm-mm.
You have to be the nigga like, man, bro, I had a part in this. I'm telling you, bro, it's fun watching it. It's fun seeing it. Like, damn, look what they did. But man, being a part in that shit, bro, it just make you be like, damn, bro, look at us, bro. I'm telling you, bro, a lot of that shit, that's what we got to get to even with our relationship, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man, I love to see some shit like that to where somebody posts some shit like that, nigga. We see women just going crazy for a month straight. Who posts this shit?
And I'm telling you, that's
Drag them out their house.
That's why people cleave to
Hang 'em.
Facebook so much, because it's their closest thing to
Hang them.
that validation and, you know, acceptance for your achievements, and, you know, I love it.
What Gloria posting? Drag Gloria out of drag out the house. Drag out the house for posting something like this to us. Come on, don't talk to nobody like that.
Reverse that
Right?
ass.
But oh shit. somebody seen yeah, damn. What it is, from the beginning of American chattel slavery in 1619 until the ratification of the 13th Amendment in 1865, Africans were hunted like animals, captured, sold, tortured, and raped. I've been quoted by many of people globally, right, saying something to this effect. I'm not even gonna say the exact quote. Y'all go find the quote on the Rasam Salu. RNS, matter of fact, hashtag RNS. You'll see it. But I explained the same thing. I say, okay, do y'all know that under slavery there was possibly more black male rape than black female? Matter of fact, just black human rape than anybody, just to be in general. And I was saying something to the effect that a lot of that had to do with white woman raping a lot of the black male. We don't even think about it. A lot of that shit get written off, right? Lil Wayne told that same story that when he was on his tour bus as a child, young boy on the tour bus, and old chick, they put him on him. Got his dick sucked, whatever. What? Damn, I shouldn't. Why do I? So vulgar, bro. This a late night cast. Kids shouldn't be out right now. Kids be asleep.
There's playback.
But I just read rape, tortured and rape. You start, they experience the worst kind. It's the top paragraph. They experience the worst kind.
A physical, emotional, and psychological. Physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual abuse. Given such history, Dr. Joy
DeGrum.
DeGrum? DeGrum? Degruy?
DeGurmy? I don't know. I'm always forgetting. But I always call her Dr. Joy DeGrum.
Dr. Joy DeGrum asks, isn't it likely that many slaves were severely traumatized? Furthermore, did the trauma and the effects of such horrific abuse end with the abolition of slavery? Keep going.
That's good right there for right now, but because it's John Donne. But I wanted to point that out because, right, that's also a concept. I was explaining to them, like a lot of black male got raped. So a lot of the stuff I see in our community, you have to go before this, right, to kind of see these things in our community. And what I was doing was, when I was pulling up the cause I was trying to get stats to see where did this idea possibly come from, and while pulling that up.
Exactly, that's what I was going to ask.
Go ahead.
So what do you say to the women who have sadly experienced dating a guy that happened to be homosexual? Does she just pick a part of the 10% of men that are
right
homosexual, I guess?
Mm-hmm. So That's just like being struck by lightning, right?
Mm-hmm. But if you go on what's called right now, you can see it. I don't know if they're husbands and stuff. Well, I don't know. She said girlfriends too, but I seen a couple about husbands being gay and getting divorces.
But you got to also think.
But no children were involved.
Those are angles, right? Mm-hmm. That's a typical angle that women or people usually throw at black male because they know how anti our culture that is, right?
Yeah, the high school one or kiddish one is the size of the penis being on the smaller side, and then the adult one is he is homosexual. Those are the two ways to kind of try to deteriorate or, be a detractor to a black man that is scorned you in some way as a black female.
Man, I want you to see this shit.
So yeah, those two, they were the ones that I watched were childless relationships. So found out, divorced, and then yeah, the only people that were you see, but they weren't acting on it, so I can't even deem that couple to be it. But white people.
Oh, white people is into that.
Yeah, the alternative stuff. But the black people, it was two guys, no children involved, got married, divorced, and then I'm trying to figure out what is the difference between the other one. Oh, yeah, the other one was a boyfriend. She was dating him short term, and she found out via she says that she was snooping, and as she was snooping, she ran across a Craigslist listing, and she initially thought it was a woman, and then she sent it to her friend to get her opinion on it, and figured out that it was a transgender woman, and she didn't even peep that there was penis in the picture or whatever the case is. I guess this person didn't have the surgery. So she was like, oh, and he's that. And then when she went back into the screenshots or wherever she found the information at, she said that she's seen M for M. And I guess she was saying that's man for man, or I don't know. Man, yeah, gotta be man for man, right? But yeah, and then he was in denial. She said that he was in a denial stage. And then after a while, oh yeah, but that's another thing too that kind of made it worse. The previous girl that he was dating, also it had to be a girlfriend too. She knew about it, but she was never someone to, I guess, spill the beans like she was. But her whole thing was she was shysty, so she said that she blackmailed him and was like, well, what are you gonna do to keep me quiet type shit. And I think oh yeah, she said it got violent. He pulled his gun out and he shot her phone.
See, that's another weird thing, right? Because it's always like, I don't know. I feel like in that angle, it's like, all right, fuck, bro. Right? If that's the angle that's being developed, why is there so much
aggression and energy being put forth?
Sinister behavior going on where you like, yo, let me try to expose him. I need to expose him. Yeah,
this person though, like her whole demeanor about the situation was like levity, but toxic at the same time.
Yeah, but
it was like cackling.
Because you were just speaking on this, so let me run this really fast.
Their own medicine and absolutely hating it. Oh, you're gonna love this one. I'm 8.5 inches. Yeah, dude, this guy's tiny. He must be a dwarf. Sorry, I'm not interested in being friends with midgets. Okay, so not only are you body shaming and dehumanizing a massive chunk of the population, you're also
so that's fucked up, though. That's fucked up, bro, because those stats are out here.
Wait, so she says they're dehumanizing by mentioning the 8-inch.
Even as kids, niggas been like, yo, bro, I gotta make sure I ain't say, oh, goddamn, fuck. That's fucked up, dude. You do measurement, nigga, and you on the average stuff. But it's nothing wrong with it, though. That's the average male. 6 inches. She's clowning the average male body. And that's wrong. Shouldn't do that to the man, because that's what I heard in these Reddit groups. These men are upset. because women come in there, you know, women say, you guys don't understand because you don't know about body, baby. What? You don't know about body? No, because they talk about, you know, the body shaming and they got to make sure they're in shape and all this. They were like, hold on, what you mean? What you mean? Right? So the man was saying, yo, it's even worse with us because we don't even get to express those things. We just have to get in shape and get sexy or whatever. You know, these white boys, they just saying what they feel, bro, and they feel bad. They feel bad about this shit that's going on. So, Empress, what you feel about that white girl doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
but
I guess.
Let me second part.
Really strongly hinting at some ableism. Okay, cool. Now, as anybody could probably predict, and rightfully so, her comments were absolutely ruthless. So ruthless that she had to turn them off. Because they mainly consisted of people humbly reminding her that she is a member of the itty bitty bitty committee. So, this ended up being her top liked comment at over 40,000 likes. And you would think that her response would be something along the lines of, I am humbled now. I get it. We should be body shaming each other. Right?
She doesn't.
Boy, we cannot be more wrong.
The comments under this video have been distasteful, disgusting, and outright disrespectful. There is something I don't agree with. Okay, y'all are body shaming me, telling me I have a flat chest. Okay, because what y'all need to understand is I get in for free at the movie theaters.
No, you don't.
We out. That's it.
I have your triple D's, and even I'm not getting into the movie theater for free. And no one.
The lady said she got triple D's and she ain't getting in for free.
No, you don't.
Like, girl, if you get in for free, you get in for free because you live in I ain't gonna brag on nobody's city because we're gonna be touring soon. We're gonna be in your city soon.
Whitey invented the EBT card. Burn your EBT cards.
Burn your EBT cards.
Whitey White.
Burn your EBT cards. Bro, you tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. Niggas trying to get reparations. You trying to burn reps. You burning reps, G? You don't deserve the reps then. Nah, I'm just bullshit, bro. Burn whatever you want to burn. But Empress, this lady got sad, too. She played victim.
A-cup.
She played victim. She played victim. She said, ah. And she said, I didn't even say it. I had Eric and Cartman them saying it. This was a South Park clip, and I just said, ha ha, and I just clowned you guys. But I wasn't really saying it. I was just doing a clip. So now these comments are just rude. Because what you guys fail to understand is she gets into the movie theater. What the fuck, now? Wait, what movie theater you going to? Nigga, it's COVID restriction. Them bullshit at movie theaters. Nobody none of them bitches.
It's like, who's in the movie theater?
They free right now anyways.
Niggas that aped in.
No, shout out to Apes, bro. Apes going big in AMC, and tomorrow AMC going crazy. Yo, you shipheads. Y'all fucking up the Bitcoin game right now, bro. What y'all need?
Ship yourself.
Damn, bro. I hate when this laptop die.
Oh no.
I hate that shit. This shit makes me sad as fuck. I want a car right now. I'm about to get out of here in a little bit. But what we talking about? All right.
We're just talking about inches, and yeah, I just really think that a guilty dog will holler. But like, if you, I don't know, if you in the black community, bro, those type of problems aren't our problems, because I feel like those guys, not those guys, but like our guys are more likely to get an interaction with a female, and you know that not be the issue. Like, that's just something that you take from somebody that's just so far away from you. It's like, oh, what the fuck is white girl talking about? Anyways, Keisha was just over here, nigga, rubbing on my John, so I ain't tripping. It ain't sure, it ain't that stupid age shit she was talking. I don't know who got that shit, but good luck with whoever fucking them. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. But maybe in other communities, just like, oh my gosh, ain't that just all black men? Like, I don't know what beliefs they have in their head, but I don't get how the average man is being tricked out of his spot unless he ain't got no game and he feel like bitch is not fucking. Cause it's like, no, you're lame.
The average man
it has nothing to do with your size. We can't even see that.
The average man being tricked out of his spot, man.
Yeah.
I can only imagine, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Middle school, because everybody around the same time was like, yo, what? It's how that? Oh, nah, you don't want that 6. It's like niggas ain't want the 6, bro. Nobody wanted the 6. Yo. Y'all boys is bugging. Shout out to y'all, black man. I fuck with black people, bro. Black people, they don't really be want to be on the average shit with y'all boys. And you know, there's a lot of white people that the stats is built off of. So, hey.
Yeah, you guys need to stop watching other people's.
Hey, average is bad too, because you know what the point of average is? Averages don't have nothing to do with the number. That means that somebody may be at 3.
And
somebody could be at 2.
It's the farthest away from each side.
Somebody could be at 1.
Brought to the middle.
Damn, that's fucked up. Them stats is wild. You gotta watch stats too. Because stats don't account for the people that's really suffering. We worrying about the average guys.
Yeah,
the average guys crying. What about the below average guys? I'm telling you, bro. Average, you telling me that shit? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, and I don't know.
I don't think that could work, bro. Because you know, a lot of relationships, maybe that could work in an asexual relationship. I feel like you have. I don't know, bro. That shouldn't. But I don't think you should make fun by the Empress.
No, I think the only thing that should be made fun of is their soft skin. If you don't come equipped with like some type of like demeanor that's like not out of a dry gray book of lifeless just things, I think you'll be fine. Like, bro, have an interest and go find the girl with that same interest and you'll be okay. I think it just becomes a matter of when they try to pretend to be something that they've never, ever, ever wanted to be. That's when it gets weird.
Man, they ain't got no choice, bro. I know they don't have a choice. That's what I'm saying. I'm not blaming them. I feel bad for them, though. I told you I was in a group with them. I was in a room one day. Not a group with them. See, I'm not in groups with nobody.
No, it's just the come up. You're just a late bloomer. You bloom late, bro, and I'm telling you, it's way better.
Bro. I don't think
look at the guy that you've been watching with the Versace girls.
What is that?
That guy's a late bloomer.
Nah, that guy right there, he's just late in general. He an adult. He an adult male. This is the first time.
And he's married and he's successful and he's happy.
He's been married, but I'm saying he's been successful. He's been married. But I agree with what you're saying. But I'm saying everybody not. He's a late bloomer, but they ain't got nothing to do. Like I said, they ain't got nothing to do with his like. She cracked on the man tool, bro. The man got a tool, bro, and he got to use it. Like now the nigga showed up with a little hammer, and you like, man, that's the only hammer you got. He like,
no, he just gotta go to the little tiny house over there and need a little hammer. He had the wrong house,
and that's all I'm saying, bro. You remember when Nature Boy called boy out? Man, her shit deep.
Wrong house.
What?
Nature Boy went over there and was like, man, that thing shallow, brother.
Yo, he lost his wife, but I said that probably was just propaganda because the chick wanted to be with Nature Boy anyway. Yeah. That's just propaganda, but you know how propaganda works.
You know, bro, was probably getting zero play with that little straw.
He probably was a man. I don't know, bro. Maybe, bro. Is that what I'm saying? He didn't even know. I'm always asking you that. Like, people gotta know. You gotta know.
They ain't got no sauce.
Yo, bro. You gotta know, bro. From a child, bro, you gotta figure these things out. That's what I'm saying, bro. They're desensitizing us, but we're no longer children. We're knuckleheads. Mm-hmm. We grow up our whole life for just being knuckleheads. So when we get old, we just old knuckleheads. Bro, we need to go through fucking this whole journey.
How did you do it?
What you mean? Life was a journey.
How did you manage to like just be so saucy?
Life was a journey.
Like how you get your chicks?
I just tell you, bro, it's always be me. And if any time that I'm about to change, somebody just see me, yo, bro, what you doing? You doing your same shit like that. I just always was me, right? And then that's the thing. You have to, and that's why I don't really blame these guys. I'm never a dude that blame these guys because I know that confidence comes from other people's right? Mm-hmm. So you had your own wave. But when somebody say, yo, I'm fucking with the wave you got going, find me out. Find me, you like, oh shit, bro, fucking with the wave. Oh my gosh. Right, and it'd be the same thing. I remember I used to get a bunch of different braids. I was like, yo, these are my braids. People don't like them. People laughing at me, I think. Mm-hmm. I see somebody pointing at the back of my head. Yeah. I don't know. You gotta have eyes everywhere.
Bro, it's the security and stuff that's just so attractive, bro. If you can find a man that secure himself, bro, like it's just something about that. Like he doesn't have to be that bright. as long as he's secure in himself, bro, like he walks on his own toes, he stand on his own merit. It's no like, oh nah, that's what he told me. It's like, nah, this is what I know.
But that's the thing about being bright, though. Right? It all comes from just that structure, right? Most motherfuckers dumb because they never had no structure. They tell you that at home they got this going on, they got this going on, so they just been busy. You give them a structure, you start believing in them and start instilling some shit in them like, yo, I know you could do this. Fuck that. I know you could do this. Yeah, I know, yeah. And then look, you gotta be realistic with yourself, right? You gotta give them a real time frame. Hey, Gary V always say, matter of fact, TJ said, everybody say, black people say, oh, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm sure my racism. But Gary V always say that you gotta be, I don't know if he said you gotta be a great hirer, right? Or you gotta be quick to hire, but even quicker to fire. Right, that's my shit. Fuck it. I don't know who said that because nobody said it, and I don't even got the concept of what he said. But that's the concept, nevertheless. A bunch of people said this whole concept. I'm just saying it how the fuck I want to say it, right, Empress? So yeah, you have to be quick to hire. You got to be like, yo, I like what you got going on. But when you see people not really on your shit, you can't be so caught up on personality and that's what I'm saying. Everybody gotta give 100. So like, even if you ain't so amazing at your job, you giving 100. I'm like, oh, all right, it's probably this job. It's probably this spot right here, right? But then instead of you just seeming useless because you just going through emotions, and you know, when you go through the motions on somebody's job, they get angry. They see you just eating their money on them. It just people don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. That part. My coach always had the thing like, if we wasn't sweating, I told you when I was a child, I never sweat. I never could sweat, bro. I hated it about me. Like, a lot of my teammates' shirts wet. Talking about their shirts was wet. I never was sweating, bro. I'd be running hard, and coaches would be looking
on rich diet.
Man, coaches looking at me like, this man he ain't doing nothing, bro.
What you eating? Aki and
talking about I'm probably coming there eating, drinking me a sports shake. Like, I was on my island shit. I went to college, mommy packed me a suitcase, nigga, with nothing but pirates. And now that I went back to the store and seen the price, man. Shout out to mommy, bro. A lot of people, bro. Man, life tough for y'all, bro. Life gotta be easy, bro. Parents, bro, we have to protect the youths, bro.
Guardian.
Youths, yeah,
Guardian.
Youths need easy lifestyle, bro. They just need to just coast. They just need to be coasties. Like a coaster. You just put a drink on there.
That's the same thing that you always emphasize on.
Drink on the child.
What E.T. said?
Mm-hmm.
He said something in regards to not the wife, not the mission. His children not the mission, but the future is the mission, which is these children, because they are the next gen. And if you know about Apple, you know about the gens and the significance of the gens. So yeah, that's the main thing, bro.
And no matter where you at, you got to keep your mind on the mission. All right, that's 100% fact. E.T. said some other shit that I got to probably talk about next cast. I want to run that clip. E.T. said, how long is long enough? 1 day, 2 days? Oh my God. He wasn't even like 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years. 1 decade, 2 decades. 1 century, 2 centuries. You need them boys. You need them. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Like, chicks be saying shit like, another thing that the Reddit guys was upset at was like, women be saying that all man wanting sex. It's like, no, that's not, niggas. We just be wanting to watch movies and play the game and shit, but you don't want to do none of that. So when a nigga just want to have sex, you just don't have no value. So you got to start thinking about that too, also, sisters. Like, don't be so quick to, you feel me? Don't be so quick to think the brother is homosexual. Faceless. Yeah, the brother just probably just like to think. Now you want to have a conversation and you don't really like a conversation. You might see him with an emo chick. I'm just telling you, bro.
That's because she knows how to hold a conversation.
He with that ugly bitch. People say that all the time, and they always tell you a lot of these celebrities, they go get these random chicks, and you know what the fuck. But a lot of these celebrities, they also like the younger ones. They date within the industry. Because everybody got to understand everybody got to understand everybody. You don't want to be out of that nigga. Somebody try to take a picture
That's
of you
what bro
while you
was saying.
sleep.
Shawty was a wild card, so he didn't know what she was gonna do. He didn't really know from a can of paint. The other girl, I guess he grew up with her, so she wasn't gonna do that to him because nigga, she knew so many people. But her, she was just a random. She was about to burn, bruh. She was like, "Nah, I'm a blackmail you." Yeah, bro. But yeah, bro, shot her phone up. That was the end of all those threats.
And the weird thing is we don't know if none of these things to be true, bro.
Nah.
It's a weird thing
Allegedly.
because, like I said, people always get upset. But that's the thing in relationships.
But this person now is married and has a child. I went and looked at. I went to do some research to see where she ended up. She had a husband. All of them did, though. Now I'm thinking about it. The first guy that they had was whatever, and then, well, actually, no. One of them, I don't know. I ain't see nothing. She was single and baseless. But the other two ended up getting married and they had children.
But that's what I'm saying, though. How are you saying that you know that he didn't get married? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, yeah, you see, you don't know the guys. It's just one side of the story.
Yeah, bro.
So, yeah, I was just really trying to find the legitimacy and credibility within the women. It's like, are you salty? Like, what's going on here? But, like, once I realized that there was no children involved, I was like, can we really deem this a marriage if they didn't bear fruit? This is just fucking cohabitation.
Yeah, I can understand that situation. But like I said, bro, these stats, like I said, they got to be attacked to a certain way. And like I said, even if you're willing to say some shit like this, bro, at least some empirical data. At least say in the city, at least say globally, at least say in the United States, at least say fucking something.
Give us a smart stat, bro. Specific, measurable, attainable.
Maybe behind the board, she got a bunch of shit.
But yeah, I was really trying to find the source of this. Was a video? Did someone drive past and just snap a shot? Like, is this a still of a video? I couldn't find anything but that one tweet. And that's how I ended up on that Kodak statement.
About what? The 61-year-old?
About his mother.
Man, Cole. Yo, brother. Next time somebody come at you about some shit that you know is valid, you kick that bitch straight to the side. You do what the white people do. Kick the can down the motherfucking road. Back up. Eventually, we're going to have Joe Biden in here. You just keep on kicking the can down the road, bro. Like right now, I'm trying to think about what Joe Biden going to do. You think he going to be the nigga to pick the can up and look inside and turn over? Show us that, yo, our dollar is done. Y'all nigga is fiat less, fateless.
He gonna stomp that bit out and try to recycle it.
Fateless. Oh, either way, if
China gonna give him 50 cents for it, he gonna be like, what? I did all that for 50 cents.
The minute that the brother Biden, if he thinks about ever touching that can, I hope he touched the can though, because I'm thinking like, who is he gonna? Well, I guess everybody hoping for Trump. But I think my brother Kanye said he was running for 2024, so I want to see what he present first, right? I'm not. You feel me?
Got a couple candidates. DeSantis.
Oh, I hope DeSantis gets serious about it, but I don't know if DeSantis might run yet because I think 2024. Oh, he got some time. He got time to get stuff straight.
2026.
I know he got his.
2026.
I know he got his wife and shit.
It'll be 2028, right?
2028. That's crazy. 2028, nigga.
Then 2030.
Bro, shit used to be 2001, bro. Niggas used to do future shit. They used to put you right in 2020 type shit. They used to future to niggas. We right here, bro. This shit unfuturistic. I ain't seen not one nigga on a real hoverboard yet. You niggas getting faker and faker hoverboards every day.
Dramatization.
But I've been seeing so those all fake. Cause them Chinese people, I be seeing them on little boots and shit. But I'm like, bro, how the fuck could they use that? There's no way you can use that shit, man. I'm Chinese to be making shit up. I love Chinese to be faking it, but what happened was it was one of those fighters. Donnie, no, not Donnie Yen. I love Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen he played IP man, but Tony Jaa. Or Tony Jaa, he a fucking badass fighter. He's a top fighter. Nevertheless, Tony Jaa used to watch these old fucking karate movies, and he thought that these niggas was doing shit with no shit. So he practiced these shits with no shit. Yeah, so he one of the coldest. He one of the coldest fighters. He one of the coldest fighters. Anybody know anything about him? One of the main movies that he was in was a movie called Ong Bak. Right, and from Ong Bak, everybody kind of already knew him from dance. But people don't watch him. They just watch Ong Bak, and they're like, "Oh, this bro could fight." But I don't even know if people even know that he doing a bunch of fucking movies. He had this last shit was terrible. What the fuck was wrong with that shit? But it's always about fighting with him. And you know, he do the Muay Thai. I love that nigga because I be practicing my Muay Thai and shit. Because somebody got a pull up challenge. I'm bullshit with y'all, but me and Empress about to get the fuck out of here, bro. You and them, bro. Like always, bro. We always offer. We always offer way. You know, we always over deliver, bro. And that's what I love about this cast. We always gonna over deliver, bro. You know you gonna come to this cast and get gems. Damn near right up to the 5 hour mark. Empress said this one right here is so down anyways. Okay.
Alrighty, guys. And that is the conclusion of episode 141 of the Wise Magi Godcast. We will be back on Tuesday with our Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency only. Pre-show starts at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, peace.